So, I think we can go ahead and get right into it.
Yeah, give me 1 second to,
Wait, let me make sure. Okay. Aha. Yeah, that would have been bad. Haha.
What'd you do?
I fixed it. All right.
Yeah, it's on the wrong map.
Had y'all on the wrong map.
Yeah, this map, huh?
Yeah, this map.
yeah, this map, huh?
This
Yeah.
map, huh?
Something.
Wow, look at this full class of kids.
Look at this perfectly
Look at all the
filled
people who are
classroom.
present and not absent.
Yeah. So, we're gonna pick this up right off the next day from when we left off.
Wait.
Oh shit! What was that?
Was this the next day or the same?
I don't remember shit.
No, this is next day.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. And so yeah, it's the early morning. It is the early morning. You're in your about mid-October at this point, and you as you all come into class, there are a few noticeable absences amongst you. A lot of those noticeable absences. Those of you who were here yesterday, which is currently everybody who was in this class, everybody who is in this class right now, notice that these are the same people that are gone this morning are the same people that were gone for almost the later half of the entire day. Yesterday.
Oh. I remember. All right, we're good.
Uh-oh.
It all came back.
Oh
no.
As Miss Loftus comes in, she looks exhausted. All right, kids. She sort of like rubs her temple as she pulls a coffee to her face and just starts like inhaling. Just all right,
Me too,
kids.
Miss Loftus.
Yeah.
Be nice to her.
All
Me
right.
too, Miss Loftus.
It's a brand new day here in this beautiful Friday, and I don't know if you guys can tell or not. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Whew, a lot of worrying.
Sorry, Loftus.
One day, you guys will understand that. I think it's one of the pressures that comes with the job that we have, but it's also one of the pressures that kind of just comes with life every now and again. You know, those normal pressures.
Suhaila puts her hand up.
Huh? Yes, Miss Yakin.
Yeah, so where did they go?
As I understand it, Sizzlers.
No, we didn't go to Sisters. We went to my house.
And then, my house.
They
What?
just
Jay's
walked.
like,
They walked.
That's that is like the two worst places I can think to go. Why would you spend it on that?
Jay dropped his face into his hands and was like, "You fucking kidding me?"
They
They wanted to go to my room.
They walked in the kids' room. Loftus just went in his room, just like, oh, that's where you are.
They wanted to. Kalshamar said, "Let's go to kids' room." So they went to kids' room, and that just also happens to be Loftus's house.
And so, I was here until probably about 8 last night, waiting on some word. I had called in a few favors among some of my friends to see if we couldn't find these kids who just spontaneously went missing in a school full of superheroes, where supervillains are known to target. And so you'll notice,
Like I can almost hear his voice echoing in the wind.
Tears.
you will notice that your classmates who were not here yesterday afternoon are currently not in here. That is because they're speaking with the headmistress at the moment.
Oh no!
who I'm sure is telling them all of the things that they need to know to better their performance next time. Speaking of performance, it's that time again. And she starts going through, she rushes over, clicks on this projector, and on top is test time.
Fuck!
You guys will have 1 week to prepare, so don't worry and don't shout, Suhaila. You will have 1 week to prepare, just as last time. I don't believe in pop quizzes. I believe they're cruel. And so, you will have 1 week to prepare, and this test is going to be over your own abilities and how you have, it will be a progress report to see how well you have grown into your own abilities. If you, so this is a perfect opportunity for you to show off your powers, and maybe you'll make a good grade. So, out of game, this is a test on your superior stat.
Fuck.
Could be better, but this isn't bad. This could
Yeah.
work.
What exactly is going on in Jace's seat right now?
Jace is like wilting. He was okay. Like, she was like, Azumi got caught at the teacher's house, and Jace was like, fuck, and just like began slowly kind of like falling over his seat. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And he started recovering, and then she was like, there's a test! And he started falling apart again. And then he started recovering, and she was like, it's on your powers and how well you're handling them. And now he's just gone.
I love
And
he's just like face buried completely in his arms. Like, this is the worst.
I love the fact that most of the kids in this class don't know that Loftus is Frankie's guardian. So, like, Jace, Suhaila, and Elvis are like, they went to Frankie's house. Everyone else is like, they went to the teacher's house.
Ethan and Gacha kind of are like raising their hands immediately. Yes, Ethan. Where did they? You said that they went to your house. Did they like try to play? Did Prestige try to like put cherry bombs in your toilet or something? No, Ethan. They were there because Kid was with them. Why? You'll forgive me, ma'am. You'll forgive me, ma'am, but I don't get it. Kid,
I love you so much.
Kid lives with me, Ethan. Oh, really? Is he yours? Yes, in a manner of speaking. There is a like a few questioning glances being passed around the room.
Oh, I thought everyone knew this already. Get over it, people.
I love Ethan so much.
Okay, so we're testing over our powers, right? All right, I can do this. This is the one thing that I'm good at. I can, yeah. Okay. What form is that test going to take? Well, you remember dodgeball? And then Ethan's like, yeah, I do. He smiles.
Because he won.
We have unfinished business.
It's gonna be kind of like that. Okay. And he sort of like leans back in his chair, and like his head kind of turns a little bit to the side, and like Sam is already like leaning this way, and you can just see the glint off of his glasses as he grins slightly.
Suhaila is a fucking silhouette engulfed in flame.
While Jace dies off to the side. It's like dodgeball just begins sinking into the floor.
Gacha raises her hands. Does that mean me too? Yes, you will have to use your superpowers at some point, Gacha. I use them all the time. And she just sort of like slumps down a little bit. Ozzy is also like, what if I'm already using my powers? like always. We're going to see. Listen, this is going to be a test of your combat capabilities. It's not going to be dodgeball this time.
Listen, this is the public education system. We aren't tailored to your specific needs. We're tailored to the broad variety.
Yeah, don't forget that, Ethan. It's not gonna be dodgeball this time. This time it's gonna be fucking annihilation.
He's sort of like, wait, if it's not going to be dodgeball, what is it?
Remember, kids, you're gonna do the physical fitness test, and you're gonna feel bad about not doing a pull-up.
This is a school This is a school for superheroes. I expect every single one of you to at least be able to do a pull-up. Amelia just sort of bangs her head against the table.
You're gonna have to run pacer.
Well, Aram failed out of this school.
All right. Meanwhile,
Jace could not recede further into himself if he tried. Oh, hello.
I'm just gonna
What?
zoom in on this map for a little bit.
Do we-
Show everybody.
Yeah.
Do we want to do it?
What are you talking about? It's just the it's just like the secretary.
Yeah,
office worker.
let's zoom in on this for a little bit.
That's all right. I just won't address that. That's fine. Just
yeah.
All I see is a white collar employee trying to go about their business.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But what we're looking at is over here. Yes. Well, students,
Hi.
do you know why you're here, Miss Juko?
Because we did a really good deed supporting our local chains and giving to Sizzler. Keeping them in business, as our heroic deeds entail.
Lord knows they need it. Their fries are cold. Or so I've been told. I don't eat. Anyway, no. Well, yes, that is why you're here, but the other reason is because you were at Sizzler's, which you could support at any time during the day, but instead you chose to patron them during school hours.
I'm sorry.
So, question.
Yes?
How often is he here? Cause, not to be, pointing fingers or anything, but, I thought we were just always allowed to walk out.
Damn, calling rolling out like that. Fucking
Colin-
damn.
Oh? Is that something you do often, Mr. Round?
Calling out Loftus!
Is that something that your teacher lets you do? I mean...
Now, Miss
in
Headmistress, I don't mean to now
Kid-
point fingers.
Kid is staring at you in shock and awe, tears on his fucking face. He looks at you. He looks at you.
Oh, Azumi's got a plan. Azumi steps up and just talks to Headmistress.
Now, I thought this was actually, like, common knowledge or anything, so, honestly, the fact that this could happen so easily at a school that should have, like, superpowers and superheroes to actually watch for the kids, I didn't know that we had to take the responsibility because no one stopped us in the past. So I apologize. So I apologize so much. The rules weren't so clear because up until now, it just seemed like commonplace. But I'm sure we all feel really bad now, don't we? Don't we, fellas?
Yeah, when you get right down to it, it's the cops who are to blame for allowing crime to continue.
Kid
Are you finished,
is
Miss Miko?
crying. He's crying. He's crying. He's crying, Majin.
Are you finished, Miss Juko?
I mean, I would like to hear what you have to say, Miss Headmistress.
Miss Juko, I do not answer to you. You are a student. I am the headmistress. You will answer to me. Now, I was thinking about being somewhat lenient. However, Prestige is just sort of like, oof. Like, she wants to use her powers. She wants to not be here. However, where's Kaushmar?
In your nightmares.
He was here, wasn't he?
I mean, he's probably walking away because it seems so easy for the kids to do that, I see.
Miss Yuko.
Yes, Miss Headmistress?
I want to know, among you, whose idea was it to leave? As a group.
To leave as a group. Azumi just snickers and just raises her hand, kind of looking back like, I'll take the fall. It was my idea.
She seems surprised. Miss Juko, she reaches into a desk and pulls out a small file. She starts kind of going through them. Your grades are exemplary. Your attendance is, up until this point, pretty good. With the exception of the first day, you haven't missed much class at all. What possessed you to do this?
I mean, honestly, it goes back to something you said during the orientation of like, this is a day to really explore ourselves and come to be the heroes that we are destined to be. So isn't it something
the hero that you are destined to be is someone who does not need to be where they need to be?
Where do you know where we need to be, Miss Headmistress? What if at that
You are students! You need to be in school!
And what if at that very moment that Sizzler got attacked? As ludicrous as that may sound, shouldn't heroes always be around to protect and defend evil wherever it may strike? We all know how unpredictable it could be.
Yes, heroes that have proven themselves responsible. Heroes that have graduated programs much like the one that you're in.
I mean, if we're talking about responsibility, you're looking at my file. Is it really so wrong for us to kind of explore and grow into ourselves, whether that be doing the wrong things? As you say, maybe we did break the rules, and we apologize and feel bad. But at the same time, how are we going to know the importance of rules unless the example has been given? How would people know to put out a fire with, water snuffing it out unless they first tried it? Maybe it would make it worse, snuffing out with a blanket but catching on fire, but no, the exact opposite is true. We have to experiment and find our boundaries and find what works into growing to the best version of ourselves, Miss Headmistress, and that's all we were doing, and we apologize for the trouble it caused.
That is a fine speech. And you're right. Part of growing up means maybe messing up every so often, doing the wrong thing. And it also means getting punished appropriately for those wrongdoings. Part of that punishment is me talking to you here. Another part of that punishment will be me getting in contact with your parents. And a third part of that punishment will be detention. 2 weeks. My office, after school, every day. All 4 of you. That includes you, Mr. Round. Miss Juko.
Yes?
You are dismissed.
Miss Headmistress,
Yes, Frankie.
what about those of us who have tutoring those days?
You will attend your tutoring. Who are you tutoring with?
Miss Nalani?
Nalani Kahananui?
Yes.
She's a student.
Yes.
She's helping you?
Yeah, I need to finish learning how to do multiplication this week.
Okay. If Miss Kahananui has time in her schedule to tutor you after class, I don't see why she can't do it here.
Okay, thank you.
Azumi raises her hand. Can I make a request before I go, Miss Headmistress?
What?
I already admitted the going and ditching was my fault. And I kind of coerced everyone into doing so. So
I don't believe that for 1 second. I believe that two of your fellow classmates were easy. There was no coercion needed. She sort of like, if she had eyes, she'd be looking at prestige and progress. And the other one didn't know better. But he does now. And the other one...
And Kaushamar!
And Couchmar.
We're still figuring out what we're going to do about him.
I mean, Kalshamar is really nice. I'm sure if you just told him he wasn't supposed to, he wouldn't do it.
Kaushamar is very nice. He's a very pleasant young man to speak to. However, there are customs that he is having a lot of trouble adapting to.
Yeah, he told me once that he does not like eating paper or restaurants.
Indeed, those are some of those cultural differences. Him being in your class is valuable to you. It helps you understand. It garners a certain sense of empathy for those who are not like us, and understand that none of us here at this school are like most people. You will see how Kaushamar is treated, and you see how far he gets just because he's polite. However, there are things that we can't do with him. If Kaushamar wanted to, he could leave anytime he wanted.
Yeah.
We do not have the ability to stop him. Not one member of this staff could.
Yeah.
He moves through walls. He disappears. And then reappears wherever he wishes.
Yeah.
We don't have a way. We don't have a means of measuring this. Kaushamar is, in many ways, a lesson, because I don't think he wants to learn.
What do you mean? He's super interested in everything.
As it pertains to his interests, perhaps.
I mean, yeah, that's how it works.
Well, if he finds himself not interested in something, just like if most people find themselves when most people find themselves not interested in something, they can merely tune it out. Think about something else in their heads. Maybe try to ditch class early. Kaushamar does not have the self-control to not do that, and he has the ability to do it whenever he wishes. So we can't really stop him.
I mean,
Mr. Round,
someone.
Mr. Round, in his case, I have been a bit too lenient, it seems. Your example has created a bad precedent. Yeah. Yes. I wanted to give you a break because much of the curriculum is not built for you specifically. Which means that we have to make a change. In this way, we don't have many teachers who could teach you, but we do have a principal. I will act as your personal tutor from here on out. You will learn things that you will learn things that you did not previously know. Yeah? Okay, I can get into that. Which means that, effective immediately, you are out of Miss Loftus's class.
No!
Oh.
No!
You are here to learn. You are here to learn, and it wasn't right that we separated you. And it wasn't right that we put you amongst your age peers. You are leagues more intelligent than they are. And not to be rude, but you are. Hey, I know it.
I have a question.
Yes.
But what about all the other stuff he has to learn?
The heroics, the ethics,
And the
teamwork.
experience.
And what about his team?
And the learning how, what was it that she called it? Social norms. Is that what it's called?
Looks around.
You will spend your homeroom period in Miss Loftus's class. But that is the only time. You will still have lunch with the rest of your class, though I know that you don't spend it here. And, but outside of that time, you're with me. Anything that you do outside of that is your own business. I shouldn't try to force you into situations that make you feel inadequate. And he sort of like lights up at like what'd you say? What? Inadequate? Listen here, I'm not inadequate at anything. Oh? You seem to lack willpower.
Get roasted.
But
Miss
Willpower.
Loftus said that you need to learn experience.
Miss Juko, you are dismissed. I will not hear another word from you, or we will bump it up to a month.
Azumi just kind of backs away with her hands up and just goes to the door, but kind of leans against it.
Inadequate? How dare you? I'm not inadequate at anything. I'm the best in the world. I'm the best in the world at everything I do. I don't see that. But perhaps in time we will. Go get your things. You will still perform your team activities with the rest of your class so that they're not with the rest of your teammates so that they are not down one number. Any schooling that needs be done, I will teach you. And you may think that you're the smartest kid on the planet, but I assure you, there are entire fields of study that you have not even heard of. This is bullshit! Scoot. Miss Presea. Do you want to be at this school? Yeah. She like straightens up. Yeah, I want to be here. Really, because you seem like you want to be on stage, performing. There is a life where you can do that. And you won't waste the resources of this academy doing so. Your parents, your family could teach you a lot about being a stage performer. We can teach you about being a hero. I suggest that you think about which path you wish to take, and you start thinking about it soon, because the school, it may seem like we have a lot of money, but we really don't. That gym is very costly. Our staff is very costly. But we do it for you. You need to decide if that is a gift that you want. I do want it. I do. She's tearing up a little bit. I don't want to be a performer. I can't. I can be a hero. I promise. Good. 2 weeks. All right.
You gonna be okay?
You're all dismissed.
I hold the door open.
Heard you the first time.
And yet you're still here.
Yeah. Prestige.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. She sort of like she sniffs up and then sort of turns around. You don't tell anybody about this.
Okay.
That's fine. No, I was just trying to take the fall for you guys. But sorry
Yeah.
she kind of blew up on all of you guys like that. Sorry I couldn't do more, but
I'm gonna miss Roland.
I don't accept that. I'm not accepting just us losing an important part of our class just because she thinks that
room.
like even then, no, he shouldn't be separated from us in that he's got to enjoy being in that classroom with us, right? We're his friends. It didn't it sound like the way that the headmistress was talking to him that this is something he doesn't want. I mean, look how he stormed out. There's got to
I
be
don't think anyone is happy right now.
She insulted him. It was his pride. I can tell. Yeah. We're kind of alike in that way, he and I.
I mean, she's
We've
supposed
got a lot of pride in what we do, and
that just gives her the right to kind of belittle someone because of playing hooky once?
well, you know that Roland hasn't done it once. And I bet she would have gone easier on you two if you hadn't spoken up. Oh well.
I got
How is
yelled
this
at
our
yesterday.
fault? It's so easy for us to walk out of here, and I'm trying to tell her that, and it's our fault?
I hope Miss Loftus doesn't get in trouble.
Yeah, well.
Oh, I thought you were
Hey,
gonna
and
say,
what
I
about
hope
you?
Loftus doesn't get rid of me.
And what about you? You never told me that your parent was the teacher.
She's not my mom. I'm not allowed to call her that.
Why not?
Alright, that's weird.
Don't
What-
call her my parent. I'm
What-
not allowed to do that.
What are you then? Why do you live with her?
Because she's my legal guardian.
That doesn't really roll off the tongue as well as Mom, but okay.
I'm not allowed to call her that.
I didn't know it was a bad thing. I thought we were allowed to leave. Or
That's why I was
Bad.
trying to take the fall. Like, kid, that was my fault. Even I knew that we weren't supposed to do that, but I kind of had this idea
Why
in the...
did you tell me it was okay?
Because I was willing to take all the punishment, and then Headmistress shut me down. She thought this is all spread blame, even though it shouldn't be easy for us to get out of there in the first place.
Yeah, that's true. It is pretty easy.
When Roland is able to do it every single day, and trying to bring that up, she thinks it's still our fault, and not the fault of the staff that lets that happen? Like, what does that say about the school? Or how easily villains can maybe get inside here, if they're not checking who's going in and out?
I mean, they literally have one on the. They literally have an ex-villain on the staff, or
Who?
ex-villain as of like 3 weeks ago.
I'm not even
Who?
talking about the staff. I'm talking about, like, villains disguising themselves as regular kids and coming in here and doing more damage. And it's our fault for
Yeah.
exposing that hole?
I mean, maybe if a villain came here, they'd want to be a good guy.
I sincerely doubt that when there's a bunch of underdeveloped kids who are easy targets.
Yeah.
If they really
Well-
wanted to be helpful, they would apply, like, Miss Loftus and the other staff.
Yeah. Well, what can we do? We can complain about it with all the logic in the world, but
I just
you
want
know adults. They're very set in their ways.
I mean, I'm used to thinking adults are alright, but that's the first time I've ever, like, seen an adult be so, like, not understanding.
I mean, yeah, she was
Lucky
kinda
you.
scary. I've never seen an adult get like that before, though I guess we did do something wrong.
That's, like I said, I knew it was wrong, and kid, I wanted to take the punishment, but I guess she won't let me. I mean, what is the thing about coercion? She admitted that I kind of talked you into it, and she contradicted herself. There definitely was. No offense, kid.
I'm not sure how all of this works so well, but I thought whenever you did something bad, you had to, whenever you do bad things, you get punished so that you know that they are bad,
That way, you don't do them again.
Well, I'm not ditching anymore, that's for sure. At the same time, she didn't have to go that far. I want to find
Yeah.
Roland. I want to make sure
Might
he's
have just-
okay.
Might have just been because of the volume. Like, if it's just one student that slips through the cracks, it's not too bad. But if half the class does, then you definitely got a leak, you know?
I mean, if nothing changes with the actual staff, I'll be a little mad, but whatever.
hope
I said my
that
piece.
No one gets in too much trouble.
I mean,
That was really scary.
the longer we're in here, the bigger chance we have of getting more detention, so we should probably just go back to class. I hope everyone's there. Wonder where Kalshamar is.
Yeah. Thought he was with us when we walked in, but
He
I
was.
guess
You think he's gonna get detention too, or you think he's gonna easily ditch that as he ditched that?
She just said that they can't really give him detention.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
weird because he is. I guess he's like our age, kind of. Like, what do we know about Kalshamar? He's kind of a.
Kalshamar's really cool. One time, the other day, he came over and visited me.
Yeah, that was yesterday, kid. He was in the room.
Yeah, we were.
no.
Yeah, he was there with us.
No. He can't. He said, okay, so Kalshamar told me once about how. I think, were you there, Azumi? No, it might have been Suhaila or Elba. He was like, yeah, I eat by doing this, and he like puts his hands up to his face, and he like makes a bunch of gestures with his hands that don't make any sense. And he goes, yeah, and so I was like, Kalshamar, you can come over to my house and eat if you want. And then he came over the other night, and he told me that he liked my cards.
Huh. Yeah. Like, what can you do with a student who can walk through walls?
It's so weird.
This place. It is weird. It is
Kalshamar
weird because.
gets exemption from the rules because of who he is. Like, Roland keeps ditching, and his reward is he gets a private tutor, yet the three of us get regular detention.
I wouldn't look at tutoring from the headmistress as a reward.
Seeing if she keeps talking like that, I feel really bad for Roland.
I
Yeah.
hope-
Not
Well, I
exactly the
guess we get
best
to
role
see him.
model. What was that?
I was gonna say, I hope we still get to see him, but I guess we're gonna see him in detention.
Yeah, maybe that'll be fun. They'll probably let us get away with playing card games or something. I mean, considering how much the staff actually cares about disciplining us, except for the headmistress, of course.
2 weeks. Can't wait. And so yeah, you guys make your way back to class. Let me fix that on the map. And I can change the music as well to something a little more lighthearted. Let's see here. Whoop. And whoop. And gone. That looks right. And classroom. And let me change the music.
Forgot Jace was dying.
All right, and so that is the story of how Captain Amazing destroyed the evil ant people. Oh shoot, I shouldn't say that. And not all ant people are evil. Understand that. But he. So, like, not all ant people are evil. We have one at the school. She's very nice. She's very orderly. Ooh, I don't know if I can say that. Anyway, he destroyed the evil ant people. Auntie
not all of
Ant.
them.
Not all of them, of course. Auntie Ant, who works at the front office, is not one of those. She has freed herself from her hive, I think. Gosh, is that how that works? I don't know. I don't talk to her. It's hard to know how to like look at her, you know? Not like from a
Like Jace's head slowly tilts and he's like squinting at her like
her hair's like frazzled and
Yeah, Elpis, same expression. Ah, I recognize the symptoms of a nervous breakdown.
No.
All right. It's almost lunchtime. You guys are go have lunch. I'm gonna have lunch. She pulls out her phone. I'm just gonna order a whole.
She pulls out her phone and eats it.
crunch.
I'm just gonna order a whole pizza. That's what I'm gonna do.
Bitch mood.
And I'm gonna eat it in here where nobody can see me. And
Loftus goes, I'm gonna order a pizza, and Jace's like, bitch mood. Like, he perks up a little bit, is like, me too, damn.
Oh. Let me do that real quick. Save. Got it. Give me 1 second. And
Please be getting what I think you're getting.
I'm getting
A real ass pizza asset. No, I wrote a note.
Yeah. Go ahead and tell us about that real quick, and I'm adding it right now.
So, quietly to the side. So when Elpis focuses in on things, she can write very well. She wrote exceptionally well on her test. Especially if she's given something with keys, because she's used to typewriters. But, when she's writing a hurriedly scribbled note, weird things tend to happen. So, yeah, no, she managed to sneak that into Kid's desk on the side, but has been eyeing it worriedly ever since.
What note? What?
I'm looking for it. I'm still trying to upload it. It's having trouble.
That is okay.
I believe in you, Austin.
Its file is not being recognized. Oh wait, there it is. Never mind.
That sounds
You
right
did it.
for what I did.
Uploading now.
Like,
And-
as you get back, Kid, Elpis is just smiling. There you go! Kid, as you look at this, like, you feel like eldritch energy just pouring off of the page. She's smiling at you over to the side, eyes closed. You can barely make out the letters. They seem to squirm and writhe away off the page.
No.
In the back, you can see the outline of a town. A small town. You're pretty sure you see people hiding in the doorways, but you decide not to think about that. Elpis smiles and puts a finger to her lips.
Now, Austin and Jay, I'm not here to be mean, but there's a different reason why I can't read this.
I see the I see the little ghosties. Yeah, it's the. I think it might be the file size.
This is like
Tiny.
this is like the exact joke of, do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
It's like,
Look, I know what a JPEG is.
Kid is squinting at it. He can't read.
She's smiling.
He can't read.
He can't read.
He can't read very well. So he sees the word kid, and he's like, okay. I don't know what the rest of this is.
Yes! That's me!
And he's just like looking at it, like, what does this mean? He's just looking at it. All that you've written it. He does not know that you wrote it. He's just looking at it, like.
Elpis slow, quiet thumbs up from next to him, and then she goes back to looking at the front of the class again.
Yeah, some students are getting up to head to lunch,
Including
and
Jace.
Loftus is on her phone, just poking away at numbers.
Uh,
Jace. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna do a quick bit of Azumi, like, knows that Miss Loftus probably doesn't want to look at Azumi, but just walks by, has a green apple in her hand with a sticky note on it, drops it on Miss Loftus' desk, and starts walking away. The sticky note just says, "I'm sorry I ditched with kid."
She's just like, she gives you a nod. Hey, Azumi and Kid, can y'all stay behind?
Kid was walking over to Nalani's desk with a paper like he was about to ask her to help him read it. Turns around. nods and goes to sit down on the couch.
Elpis, like, at seeing that Frankie was walking over to Nalani with the piece of paper, she goes from, like, ah, yes, I've written a note of support for my dear friend Kid, to, where the fuck's he going? Where's he going? No!
You're giving to the wrong girl!
And yeah, so before we do that, Jace, you have a text on your phone.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
fuck.
Oh god. Fuck. Who am I gonna kill? I pull out my knife and start turning it around at everybody. Which one of you?
Yeah, your phone starts kind of it vibrates and then it does it again and again.
His text tone is that, like, if you when I say the glitter sound, whatever sound you thought of, that's what it's
Yeah, I have that exact glitter sound on my sound effects. Get ready for when this is edited.
Yeah. There's the glitter sound. You pull it up and there you're getting a bunch of texts from Michiko.
He sees her name and the rapidness of the texts and just he's going to the door. He's not looking at anyone. He's just like pushing through and he's looking at his phone, looking down at his phone while he pushes the door while he pushes to get to out of the room.
Hey. And
yeah. He like kind of makes a half-hearted sound to Sam, like whatever, and leaves. Just like barrels out. Checking to see what's up with the troubled girl.
Kayla.
Yeah.
Jayla follows, trying to be a little stealthy, but because she weighs like 400 pounds, clomp, stomp, tromp, womp.
The texts are of a pretty serious manner. It's just, hey, I didn't go to school today. I'm at the place. I don't know what to do. I can't deal with this anymore. I don't know what to do. And but we talked the other day, and I know that I don't know you very well. But you just I don't have many friends, and I just it's bad. It's bad. I need help.
When he sees I'm at the place, he's like probably in the hallway at this point. He stops and he looks up at the door. Like I'm imagining it's like you can see the light of the outside. And he keeps reading. He's like shit. He looks back at Suhaila, who he heard clomping along behind him back at the door, and just runs.
Oh, just runs for it.
Yeah, he's gone. He's out.
Okay. All right. So. Meanwhile, let me move everybody out here real quick.
What scene are we about to?
Right here.
Oh,
these two?
Not Ethan.
Ethan stayed for moral support.
Ethan wanted to hang out and find out more about why Kid
I'll
lives
witness
with
your death,
Loftus.
Azumi.
Don't worry. I'll witness your fucking death.
All right.
Yeah, happy time.
Happy time.
So, Kid, come on. You guys, you worried me a little bit yesterday, you know?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. Don't be mad at Kid. It was my fault.
Azumi, I'm not mad. I was scared. And I was scared. I'm glad that both of you are okay. I really am. I was worried, and you know, Roland and Shiloh as well, and Kaushimar, but I worry a little less for Kaushimar. I don't think he needs it too much. I wanted to ask you, did you have a good time?
Kid nods.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I kind of tried to open up to the headmistress about this, but you remember the orientation about how we need to explore ourselves and just take risks and chances? That was kind of part of it. I was like, it would be fun, and it's not like we get to do it often, and not like we get to mix the teams up like that with Roland and Kalshamar and Shiloh, and we had a great time. And I tried to explain that to the headmistress and take the blame, but that didn't work out well.
Yeah.
Headmistress is kind of scary. I've never seen an adult get so mean before.
Some adults can be like that. And
I'm
believe me, as much as you got, I'm gonna get it too. I
think you might be in trouble.
Yeah. Well, part of this whole thing, I feel like part of this whole thing sort of stemmed from me being a little more lenient with Roland and his skipping. I feel like there's not really a whole lot I can teach him that doesn't involve
Well, he's
like.
not in this class anymore.
I know. I got the call. I had a feeling
I'm
something
sad.
like this. I had a feeling something like this was going to happen. It'll be all right.
Is there nothing we could do to keep him here?
Well, it's not like you'll never see him again. It's
know.
just like,
For homeroom.
yeah, he'll be in homeroom and you'll see him at lunch,
In
which
detention.
he will not be able, and detention. He won't be able to get away as much as he used to. His leash is getting pretty significantly tightened, as it were. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure that... I wanted to ask you, do you feel like it was worth it?
No.
Yeah. No, yeah, it was. Like, we had fun, and no one actually got hurt.
Yeah.
I think it was fun.
I mean, I lost a
but
few
feel
hours of
like-
sleep, but, you know.
I'm sorry we made you worry.
I
Yeah.
think it was really fun, but in the office, everyone was really mad or sad, I think. Looks at Azumi. I think Shiloh almost cried, which isn't good. And you almost cried yesterday, which wasn't good. And Roland ran away because he was very angry. And I don't think that was good. And I don't think that it was worth it, because I don't want people to feel bad.
I'm not gonna give up those few minutes of happiness even if all this comes tumbling down. We're gonna make mistakes, and I knew I was making a mistake, but I don't regret it. At least it gives us a learning opportunity. In a sense, I guess Roland shouldn't be ditching, and I feel bad that he isn't. He's gonna have a tighter leash, and he's gonna be the teacher's pet to the headmistress. But at the same time, like, that's what she told us to do, to explore, to take risks, even if it's the wrong thing. Maybe that's something I'm thinking too much ahead of. I should still be following the rules, but even then, I'm not here to hurt anybody.
I know that. And she does too, even if... she just had to put on her mean boss face. I see it every now and again. Even though, you know, like, she doesn't really have a face. She has a way of standing where I know she's not happy. It's alright. I was worried, and it'll probably take me a little while to catch my bearings. But
I promise I won't do it again.
I'm glad you'll remember this. For whatever you'll remember it for. This is sort of what we're here to teach you. And I believe that the school is probably due for a security upgrade. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me how normal this school looks. My school wasn't like that. My school was... It looked normal on the outside, but it was amazing on the inside. there were laser hallways and like entire wings dedicated to heroes and stuff. And I look at Valor Academy, and sometimes I think that this place it feels like a regular high school. And even as far as like the security measures and stuff that they take, this is a school for superheroes. If somebody wanted to attack, I haven't seen anything in the school's defenses that would be sufficient enough to protect it. And considering what happened...
I'm glad you're not the only one. I remember talking to Prestige and Kid about the same exact thing. Was it like this at Titan?
Our school was well defended. The only reason that it happened was because he got us from the inside.
But now anything from the outside could come in if nothing doesn't change.
Yeah. I'll bring it up at the next big meeting. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Teachers talk, you know.
Hey, Miss Loftus?
Yeah.
I haven't had many teachers when I was a kid and being homeschooled a lot, but you're my favorite.
Aw. Thank you,
You've always
Izumi.
been my favorite.
Oh, you're sweet. I'm just trying to do my best. Just like you guys.
I think you're doing a great job.
And I think you guys will do a great job with the extra study time that you've nailed yourselves for the upcoming
I
test.
have to ask Nalani. Wait, there's another test.
Yes, you weren't here for it. You were talking to the...
I've been studying a lot. I'm sure it'll be okay.
You have. All right, you two go to lunch. My pizza will be here soon.
Okay.
Once I eat that,
Stuff my face.
Yeah, once I eat that entire pizza in this room by myself, I should be good for the rest of the day.
Don't forget your apple.
Yep, I will slice it up and put it on my pizza.
Loftus.
Ew, gross.
Loftus.
Caleb's not there. That's just me
Stop
voicing
it.
my opinion.
Stop it. Get some help.
If you're putting apple on your pizza, stop it. Get some help.
I'm here.
There he is.
Do we cut away immediately?
Please.
Cut to black. Credits roll.
All right.
I love Kalshimar.
So,
Damn, I love him.
can I throw in one thing?
Yeah.
Cause Jace was like, oh, I realize that Suheila's here, looks at phone, runs at top speed away.
He booked it. He's like, I reckon someone about to flip their shit. I gotta go.
Can I try to pierce the mask to try to ask what do you intend to do, to basically see whether or not Suheila understands what's going on at all?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he didn't say anything, but I feel like there's enough body language that maybe. Okay, let's see. This is mundane, which I'm super good at.
We all are.
Let's
It's
see.
the
I
best
do have
team
influence
stat.
over Jace.
I'm actually extremely good.
So this will be at +1.
Don't you have something for the love thing also? Or is it only if you're like, oh, you fucking did it?
Yeah, you get a +1 on top of it because it's Jace.
Because you gave up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, with a 13, yeah, you got it.
Okay. All right. I'd like to. So first of all, I want to ask, what do you intend to do?
He wants to get to the other school because he's got the feeling she's either done or is going to do something. And considering the fact that they treat her the way he's very aware of the way she's been treated, and he's keyed in on that. And if they're treating her the same way they treat him at Merit, he's like, I have to get there before anyone else finds out.
Okay.
Bless you.
What do you want Suheila to do?
Well, here's the deal. Jace is super up his own ass, so, he noted her existence and then left. he doesn't want anything from her. So what she does is totally up to her.
Okay, and lastly, how could I get your character, or how could Suhaila get Jace to let her in and include her in whatever shit he is about to enter?
Cease him. He's. I mean, if you're like, hey man, stop. Like you have to physically stop him because it's not gonna. He's hyper focused right now. But if you like physically are like, hey dude, stop running. Talk to me right now. He'll.
Okay, based on
Stop freaking out.
super success
For a hot
there, I will do that. I was just gonna have her be like, well, fuck me, I guess, and leave. But, since she intuited those answers,
Give me
yeah,
one
Suhaila's
second,
gonna...
because I've got a map for this now, and god damn it, I'm gonna use it.
I'm so fucking proud of your hallway, Austin.
Be proud of Lamp.
I'm proud of Lamp and you for having a
I
hallway.
like these tasteful concentric squares.
Yeah, again, Lamp's idea.
Where's the door? I'm going to assume this is the out hallway.
Well, Suhaila's
can-
behind you, so I guess you're going
Oh
right.
yeah, okay.
The massive chunk of shadow is the way out.
Whoa,
Massive,
whoa,
just
whoa.
like any massive chunk of shit. At that point, he stops because he had not he's like, wait, what? He's freaking out a little bit, but he.
What? Did you get another angry text? What's going on? I don't really want the whole group to have to spend another day tracking you down, man.
No, it's I have to get to the old school, the old building, the crumbling one.
Okay, I don't know why, but sure. You mind if I? Fine. I don't care if you mind. I'm coming.
That's fine. Is Elpis. What? Hello.
Oh, I'm just putting students in the hallway.
She's just here. All right.
They're here.
He's no longer sprinting, I guess, because he's kind of like, oh shit, I can't just run at full speed and do whatever I want. So he's there as they make their way through. He's kind of explaining to her that I ran into Michiko again, and this time it was less weird, but she's having a super hard time. I recognize someone crumbling under the pressure. She's falling under and she's reaching for help, and I think she's going to do something. And if she does,
That's you already
the
said
heroes
more
can't
than you
be
gotta
the
say,
first
man.
one
Let's
to
go.
get there.
And
if she were smart, Suhaila would go and get the rest of the team.
it was right about it. Well, it was right about that time that Azumi and Kid walked out. So, if you want to hear as much or as little as you've heard, I'm gonna be transparent about this. I am leading you towards the combat of the session. So if you have to do whatever you have to do to make sure you are all together, let's find a way to make that happen.
Okay, I don't think Suhaila is going to facilitate that.
Oh,
Okay.
God. All right.
Kid,
for the
Kid
sake.
assumes that they're all gonna meet up for lunch, so he would already be heading towards wherever he sees the most people of the group. But I feel like he would navigate towards Elpis, so maybe Azumi could pull him
Azumi
towards...
would navigate to Jace immediately. That's just
Oh
her
yeah, I guess
character.
Azumi, because I was gonna say for the sake of facilitation, I would, even though he wouldn't, he's totally forward. He would text Azumi and be like, "Hey, we have to go to the old school." But I guess if Azumi's just like, "I'm following Jace."
Actually, no, do that.
right.
If this takes more than 5 minutes, we're not gonna do it. Austin, I want to engage in some rumors.
Okay, go for it.
Cause ever since
Well, he'll at least text her that he's going to the old school, not necessarily like, "Hey, come on," but he's gonna be like, "I'm not gonna be at lunch. I'm going to the old building."
And if
Yeah.
you text Azumi that, she's going to follow you. Even though she just promised
Right.
she's not going to ditch.
Yeah.
The heroic thing, which Azumi's going to uphold, is if there's a friend in need, she's going to help. And that's exactly what you would be telling Azumi if you texted that.
Mm-hmm.
But Azumi has not seen Roland at all since he stormed off, and doesn't know if anybody has seen him. So she wants to engage in rumors to just see where Roland is, and if that leads to no good information, we just move on. I just want to do
Okay.
it.
You bet.
So, oh, and I have influence over Roland, don't I? So I get to add 1 to this.
Yeah.
Okay. That made it a full hit.
All right. Oh, let's see. What's a juicy rumor about where Roland is? So
I forgot how the rumors rule work. You have the book for it.
I have it. It's in our thing. I don't have it all out, but I know that getting a full success means that the rumor is beneficial to you. And so you basically you hear you know that Roland hasn't really been seen all day, and it is like pretty much since he left, he got out of there and probably went ahead and skipped again. However, a piece of information you got earlier, after you got the thing earlier, yesterday. Oh God, that was a terrible sentence. Anyway, a little piece of information you got from hanging out with him. Somebody at one point just flat out asked him where he likes to go, and he's just like, sometimes I go to the alien park.
That is not where we're going, but okay. I get to ask a follow-up question, but I honestly, that's all she wanted to know was where his likely location would be.
Mm-hmm. And that's information you have forever.
I guess the follow-up question is, did he still look mad when he left?
Yeah. Oh, when people saw him last?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked frustrated.
Okay. Yeah, let's turn to somebody else now.
Yeah,
Kid
I
is
will.
gonna
I tell you
walk over
what.
to Elpis.
Well, in the interest of facilitation, I will give you a scene with Roland.
I had a lot of scenes already. I don't want to do that.
We can do that scene next session.
That could either be a side thing we do or an afterwards. I want to get to the meat of this. I feel bad because there was a lot of dialogue.
If you don't eat your meat,
it's fine. All right.
I think Kid and Elpis wanted to have a scene.
Yeah, Kid and Elpis.
Yeah. So Kid not really realizing anything bad is going on, and I'm assuming Suhaila and Jace aren't actually like right there.
They're this could be happening. This could be happening while
yeah, it could be happening while they're talking, like while Jace is like, Michiko's gonna explode, help me.
Yeah, Jace is filling in Izumi and Suhaila, and you two are here talking for the second.
Kid's like, come on, let's go to lunch.
Elpis is floating next to Kid, and she goes, "So, did you happen to show the note to Nalani?" Floating next to him.
Oh no, Miss Loftus told me to wait, so I did, and I was gonna ask her later. Actually, can I ask you, do you know what this says? I can only read some of the words.
This isn't important, she says, taking it and crushing it. You see spirits leaving the piece of paper.
Kid tries to grab it from your hands. He wants to know.
Oh boy, that was close. I wrote a few. First of all, I wrote this. Second of all,
what did it say? I want to know.
Sweating. It said that you are good and they are mean. I may have grown rather impassioned, and I told it to stick it to the man. I was afraid that if you showed that to Nalani, she might get the wrong impression about me. Like,
I didn't know you wrote it, so I wouldn't have said that you did it anyway.
I was concerned over nothing. Smiling, screaming inside.
I'm sorry, I just can't read very well still. I have gotten a lot better. But
that's also my fault. I'm sure I could have done better. When I don't focus enough, certain letters go missing and they start crawling away on the piece of paper. I've been meaning to ask, I've been working a lot on my own handwriting, and I could use a tutor. Haha, do you know anyone? Haha.
Yeah, Nalani tutors me.
Do you
want me to ask her if you can join? Well, no, actually.
Yes.
Okay. But, just so you know, the next tutoring sessions for the next 2 weeks are going to be held in the principal's office because I have detention.
Oh, do I need to get detention as well? Do I need to break some things? I'll do it.
I mean, I think maybe we can just ask, because she said Nalani can come. So if I say you're tutoring me too, I'm sure she will say you can come. But
Elpis,
if
stop
that doesn't
sighing the
work-
fire alarm.
If that doesn't work after we try it, then you can also get detention.
She
Kid.
flits around
He
Kid
doesn't
and
realize.
pats him on both shoulders. Kid, you are doing me a fantastic service today. I'm really looking forward to having detention with you.
Yay! It'll be more fun if more of us are there. It'll be me, you, and Izumi, and Roland, and Prestige, and also, Nalani, and Kashimar if he wants to come.
If he wants.
If Kashmir chooses to engage with his detention, he will also be there.
Oh man! Oh man!
His detention is optional.
If Kashimar knew he had detention, he would be so excited. He'd be
We'll
like,
tell
I
him
can't
later."
wait to go to detention. What's that?
Be like, Kashimar, do you want to come to detention?
I've never been to detention before.
That sounds a lot better than the Sizzlers.
Elpis is just smiling, actually really excited for detention because she doesn't do shit after school. Fucking Suhaila saw her after school plans. She stares at the ceiling. So she's smiling and her phone starts going off. Oh, hold on a second. Reaches, struggles through. Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous right now. Kid, could you? She hands it over, her fingers are disappearing and reappearing.
Sure, how do I
I
use
imagine
this?
by the time Elpis gets that text, Jason and Suhaila are halfway out the door.
Yeah, no, Kid and
They're,
Elpis are very
gone.
slow at this. Then you hit this button, and then that. Oh my goodness.
Elpis, I am going to
When we stop like this, it looks like she's hiding in his hair.
the old
Hiding in the floof.
school building.
You are
Okay.
doing fantastically, and I am so proud of all the progress you're making. Now is
Thank you.
the time that we should run and go help them.
Is this like a bad situation?
This is definitely a bad situation.
As
And
long as we're back before lunch ends.
stops and thinks about it. This is a perfect opportunity for me to earn detention.
Wait.
Mostly to herself.
Wait, I already have detention.
Too late, I've
Uh,
already killed a man.
I mean, I think they'll understand if someone's in danger.
I certainly hope so.
Heroes are supposed to always help people first.
Kid, Elpis actually stops and listens to Kid on that front, and she kind of beams back at him. You know, you're right. We're supposed to help people. I should be putting that first. She floats with more determination.
All right. By the time you reach the ruins of Titan Academy, you can see Michiko sort of sitting in one of these kind of derelict window seals. Just sort of you can see her makeup smudged. She doesn't look she looks like she's crying. And she sees Jace. She sees Jace first, I imagine, because I think once everybody gets the hint, everybody's gonna go full tilt. Because somebody's in danger.
He's probably the first one to get there. I think everyone else is like, oh no, last time he was at the building, things were bad, so. Because he didn't give them any more information besides, I'm not going to lunch, I'm going to the old building, oops, bye.
Azumi
Yeah.
already has a red flag of, oh, that's where the old fucking shit happened with the school, and Jace was already there, and she told Whispers, was like, yeah, no, this is shifty shit.
This is also super weird for to just be like, oops. Well, not really, but he's not pissed off this time, so there's no reason for him to just disappear like this.
Jace, do you have angry marked right now?
I mean, I would hope so, actually. It's just considering, yes.
Just needed to know. All right, so Uh, yeah, you see Michiko just sort of sitting. There's not really there's not much of a window. In fact, it looks like she probably kicked what was left of it out, so that she could hear, hear sort of,
You're lagging out, Austin.
uh,
Or is it just me?
and
These might be some technical difficulties.
am I coming?
It's Discord.
Okay.
Sorry,
You're better
my
now.
connection fell apart.
Yeah,
was
no,
it you?
everybody's
I thought
good.
it
It's
was-
Discord.
It was
Okay,
Discord.
yeah, I thought it was just me. Yeah,
Okay.
okay. All right. So yeah, you see her sitting up in the window. It looks like she had kicked out some of the glass just so she could sit there. And Jace arrives on the scene, and you can see her up there. Jace,
He's like he.
Hello? It happened again. Okay, I'm gonna.
But over here.
Hello? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
be
it
okay.
seems like it.
Yep. Okay.
So
fucking no
we
clue why.
Do not
Does
start
Roma
yet.
have this channel? And does Nico?
Yes.
hello.
Okay.
All right, we're here
Oh
now.
yeah, Roma's
Okay.
right here.
Should
I-
we resync real quick before we get back into it?
We don't have to Yeah, we're gonna have to resync. Just for
Okay.
consistency,
Wait,
because
Did you turn the recording off? I didn't stop my
Yeah, I
audio.
didn't stop mine
Do
either.
not stop.
but-
No, everything's
Oh,
good.
there-
the only reason is because I have to get the Discord icons back for this server.
I'm sorry.
That's not your fault. Do not worry.
I
Okay.
think if Jay moves below Nico, if Jay changes his name to be below Nico, everything will be in the same order.
I mean,
Jay, make your name like a P, like PJ.
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 I mean, it's already off. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Because Rome was supposed to be on top, and yeah.
Whatever.
Uh,
I guess we're,
yes.
we're just.
Yeah, because you don't have a letter.
Roma should be at the
Mine should be
bottom,
at the
right?
bottom.
So
Doesn't
weird.
matter.
That's fine.
Funny,
That's fine.
don't worry about it. I'm not.
Yeah,
it's
let's get
weirdly
into it.
enough because you have that sparkles as dystopian Roma. It's on top for whatever reason in recording, but I just need to get it set. So give me 1 second.
No problem.
Sorry for the difficulties.
Apologies. Apologies, live audience.
I do in
you
fact
would-
need this. So
Yeah.
it is
Discord
just,
H
it's just
my
Discord.
family.
I can be dank Cthulhuism here too. If
add browser source. JRPG Discord overlay. Add source. It should just be this one.
Giving you a gift.
And I'm just gonna pull these up. Is those the right sizes? Probably not. I'm gonna have to re-edit it anyway. It's no worries. That looks right. I think we're good, but now we gotta resync. So is everybody ready?
Oh.
Yes.
Mhm.
yeah,
Okay. So 3, 2, 1, sync.
Sync.
Okay. That's all I
All
need.
right.
Oh, you know
We
what I
did it.
never fucking did? Give me a second.
which you never fucking did.
Son of a, come on, give me a second. Is this working? Well, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Forgot to do the video, but now I can do it there,
Oh.
because then I'll
Perfect.
remind myself, hey, idiot,
Working
go
all the
in the middle of the video to sync it. All right, we're good. Continue.
We got it. All right. So, yeah, you see
So I
Michiko.
like how in universe Jace pauses for 5 minutes.
I'm sorry.
okay.
That's
It's
Discord.
fine,
Okay.
we're good
Fuck
now.
it.
Jace.
He like slides in. He kind of expected shit to be blowing up a little bit, but everything seems quiet. And he looks around, then he hears her and looks up. It's like, shit. What are you? What are you doing up there? Are you okay? What happened?
No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not going to be okay. I don't know what to do. I'm falling behind and I'm I can't take it. I can't. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Something's wrong with that school. I can feel it. Something is bad. And it's affecting me, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
What, like spiritually bad? Like the energy is wrong?
Something's wrong. But no one's going to believe me. They'll blame me. It'll be my fault, Jace. That's what they'll say.
No. Hold on. I'm gonna come up, okay? Don't go anywhere.
And while Jace
And
is
he,
inside,
ducks under there and just runs for his fucking life.
mm-hmm. While Jace is inside, Michiko also kind of goes back into the school to try to meet you halfway. While Jace is inside, the rest of the crew arrive, and something's not right.
So this is the old school.
Yeah, you can see the little
Zoom.
Oh shit! Did they already go inside?
He's not here.
He's gotta be. Maybe we should go in after him? Who is this? Who is it with me? The Michiko girl. Who is she?
Zoom.
I spoke to her once. She seemed like she was asking for help, but when Jason and I offered, she pushed us away. I said she could come over, but she didn't, so I don't know her beyond a first impression. How about you?
I
I like her aesthetic. I don't like her attitude.
I've never met her before.
Me neither.
Also, what are these Pac-Man ghosts?
So yeah, you felt it at first. They're moving. Whatever it is, they're moving fucking fast. Elpis gets a sense. Elpis can definitely get a sense of them. They are definitely resonant with Elpis. Just not of like they're not totally solid, whatever they are.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Elpis tries to focus in.
You okay?
I can, well, okay. To explain it, we're on a team, it's fine. She, stops and focuses in for a second. The way my power and the way Pandora's power works is we're able to conceive of the invisible things that control the world around us. Commanding spirits, or asking them for favors in my case, is more or less how I accomplish minor miracles. Right now, the spirits in the area seem to be running haywire. I'm not sure if it's something that you can see, then it's a bigger problem. If it's something that only I can see, well, we can maybe remedy it by asking Did you see that?
I don't know. Do we see that?
Yeah. You're catching brief glimpses of what's happening.
They've broken into our world then. That's a bigger problem.
Why is that bad?
Imagine these creatures have an influence on the very, very fabric of reality. Basically, think about them almost like stagehands moving things around behind a play. Imagine a stagehand running onto stage with a crowbar. It'd be dangerous.
Suhela mashes one fist into her opposite palm. Hey! If you're gonna cause trouble, then just come out and do it! I'd like to try to provoke the spirits.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Ghost hunting show!
Hey, Ghost,
This is my
it's
favorite
me, your
episode
boy.
of Spooker Seekers.
Ooh.
Who wants to help me provoke these spirits with a team?
Let me see what a miss looks like on that real quick. If they have anything for the miss on a 10. Yeah, so how do you want to go about provoking it? What is the method by which you are doing so?
I don't think Suhela really groks quite what Elpis is saying, but I think this is she pretty much wants to adopt a maximally threatening body posture and like a defensive stance and kind of dig into the ground like the way you would if you were very clearly about to throw down with someone, and basically try to get them to stop flying around and just come out and fight us if they're gonna, or else run away.
Yeah, So you try it, and it sits there, and it stops, and you seem to be like, it doesn't seem to fully understand. It did stop, and you can get a full glimpse of it. It is this. It sort of moves like fire, and it sort of moves like fire. It's an interesting sort of thing to see, but you can see the shape of it inside, and it is monstrous.
Oh, that's
this what you were talking about?
Yes, that's actually a problem. Generally, the way that I interact with spirits is by asking them nicely for things. It was Pandora's power to be able to command them, so I would try to ask. Who's the sweetest one here? Looks over at Kid. Kid, do you want to try asking it nicely to calm down?
Sure. Hello. Would you be able to calm down? Are you feeling okay?
Looks at the others for reassurance.
He's doing so good. Help us flash back to her own powers. Are you calm? Are you feeling okay? Wipes tear from eye. He is doing so good.
I hope this works on the other ghosts.
It roars out in this sort of eldritch. It sounds like you're hearing the echo of it from very far away, even though it's right there. And then suddenly it clicks, and you can hear the full blast of it, and it is loud.
Now you're speaking my language.
Like the comedy hair blown back thing for all four of us, I think.
It roars, and suddenly 3 more pop out.
Whoa.
How big are these guys? Are they like person sized?
They're not quite person sized. They're maybe about adolescent sized, but well, not quite that even. They're maybe about like think of an average 10-year-old kid. They're kind of impish. Though they do have some muscle to them. They sit kind of crouched on all fours, and they just look with these burning red eyes.
Something tells me this isn't gonna go very nicely.
If you want, we can sit and talk to you about your problems.
Azumi's probably right, Kid. Maybe we should switch to more combat tactics.
Okay.
Now you're speaking my language.
Kid gets into the running stance.
All of your you do all have your watches.
Oh yeah. So I should really wait for this for after the move, but Austin, I would like to get some flair while I press the button on my watch.
Okay, so I'm gonna give each of you a move. I'm gonna give each of you a move, whatever it is, and you'll change costume during that move.
I mean, I have to power up like a DBZ character, so that's what I'm doing.
You gotta.
Oh yeah.
Kid
I mean,
is
what are the Nova if not DBZ characters?
just
For real.
Kid's just gonna new, like he always does.
Okay. And so Unity, you press the button on your watch, and you're not totally sure if it's working. You've done it a few times at home, and normally there's like a slight glow with it, but you start to power up. That's your surge. Do you make that roll?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll my conditions and hope for the best.
Go for it.
That's a hit.
Oh god.
So
That's a hit.
I get 3 flair. I have to take a condition. I think she's gonna. she's not the one who dealt with the Eldritch and the Astral as much in Merit, so I think she's gonna take Afraid.
Okay.
But
All
out
right.
of this fear, she's channeling into her heart. Green swirls start to light up around her as under the green flares, once they finally stop, you see her fully clothed and armed, ready to engage.
Yeah, it's a
Turn me around! I want to stare them in their eyes! I never get to say turn me around!
Now is your time!
Let me flip. There we go. Whoops.
Yeah!
There you go. And so you are charged. You've got the energy and you're ready to go. Jace, on the inside of the building, you can feel Azumi's surge. Probably not a good sign.
Yeah, no, his hair, he like stops whenever like mid-step and his hair fluffs up and he's like, ah, shit.
And Kid, you're going to directly engage, correct?
Yeah, Kid just runs straight up to it.
Real quick, are we nominating a leader now, or is that going to be after we each do our thing?
Let me ruminate on that for a second. Let's wait until after you do your thing, and then the fight will officially start.
Okay.
All right. And
Kid's just gonna jump right on it. Just like he runs up and then he like starts running, runs up and then just tries to jump on it.
roll danger.
Oh man, Kid's danger. Great. -1, baby.
Yeah! Yeah!
Fuck him up!
Fuck
Kid
him
just,
up.
woo! She just grabs it.
And so Kid, you start running forward, and you sort of clench both of your fists together. You press the button on the watch, and your suit begins to materialize around you. It is a perfectly comfortable suit, especially suited exactly for you in the sense that it has plug-in sleeves. So you don't have to. It has plug-in sleeves, so you don't have to worry about like having a weird armless coat when you're using your powers. And so the mask forms around your face, and you smash right down on it. So when you directly engage a threat, trade blows on a 10+, pick 2. You can resist or avoid. You can resist or avoid their blows. Take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I want to impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition and create an opportunity for my allies.
All right. So, you come in and you smash down just solid right on this thing's head. You feel it. It's solid. It's solid, at least for the time being. And the others sort of back away from you, and they're looking at you, leaving some of them
yelling.
wide open. However, one that you smash leaps up and is going to bite into your arm. Go ahead and take a condition.
All right. Let's go with afraid. He doesn't like pain. He's not used to it.
Yep. All right. Dark Star.
All right. Well, thanks for answering the question of whether you can just hit these. I don't think there's any need for any frills. She's like, oh shit, if I don't get in there now, there aren't gonna be any left. So she is just gonna take off full speed along the ground, like barreling, thump, 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 directly towards this first one. And she's gonna wind back and activate her watch mid pull back into the punch and lean
so that you get the
into it.
gloves. You get the gloves right as you and so you run. You start running full sprint ahead. you press the button on your watch, and you put your arm down on the ground as you run, and the massive glove that pops up underneath starts sparking against the asphalt in front of the ruins of the academy. Before you lean up and you just uppercut this thing to the moon. It was distracted. You're not directly engaging a threat. It wasn't looking at you. It was no threat to you. Boom. And the dust that blasts up afterward begins to settle. And your arm is still right there in the air. You've got, like, how big would you say these gloves are?
Oh, they're easily, like, if you molded them out into a sphere, just the fist part would be, like, basketball-sized. Yeah, these are giant-ass robot gloves for punching.
I love
Kind
that.
of clenches both fists, and it's like pistons going.
Yeah.
All right.
And so everything sort of backs up for a second. The four of you are together. One of you is missing. Incidentally, I will take your leadership suggestions now.
Elpis is in the back and she's just politely clapping.
Let me find your DM, Austin.
Yeah, where the fuck are you, Austin?
Austin, I have given you a gift.
I saw it.
Okay,
and
are we all
I-
messaging you on Discord? I'll put it there so that they're all in one place.
God, this is a hard one. Fuck.
Yeah,
I'm between
it's
two
two
people.
choices for me,
Yeah.
and
There's two
I have a feeling I'm the one who's gonna break it.
Maybe, I don't know.
I will say because it's not totally clear at this moment, everyone is available as an option.
Fuck,
Okay.
there's three.
No.
Okay, well, hang on. Okay, that changes my
Yeah,
answer.
yeah, no.
That changes
Everyone
my
is available
answer.
as an option.
Okay, yeah. Then I'm
Yeah.
going with this person.
Yeah, that is crucial information, actually.
All right,
Let's see what the fuck happens.
everyone add one team to the pool.
Woo!
Hey!
God
So
bless.
we start with 3 total then, right? Because we get 2
Yep.
for free. Okay.
Yep,
Beautiful.
and
So we all pick the same person?
Mhm.
Yep.
Right.
Jace is determined to be the leader of this confrontation. Jace, while you're inside, you come across Michiko. She's very quickly strumming on her guitar. She seems focused. It's like she's playing Guitar Hero on fucking Nightmare mode. The music that she's playing hardly even sounds like music. It's just like different sounds that she's pressing as hard as she can on. To the point where her fingers are starting to bleed just slightly.
Oh, alright, hold on. Alright. Hey. Alright, he like kinda, he runs up to her and like puts his hands on her shoulder and looks her in the face and goes, alright, what's going on?
Like, when you look her in the eye, her eyes are glowing a deep pink, and like you can see the glow even coming from her mouth. And she's sort of non-responsive. She just sits there staring at you wide-eyed, with her mouth slightly ajar, and sort of just pressing down on her guitar as quickly as she can. I have to stop them. I have to stop them.
Okay, that's... I need you to close your eyes and take a deep breath. I need you to breathe.
Yeah, you can definitely tell she's not breathing. And so, you try to comfort her support.
Aha! With his only negatives to mundane. Alright, let's go. Yeah, whatever.
That looks about
Ouch,
right.
owie, my support.
I'm sorry.
I think
I
I'm the
mean,
only one who can do support.
He's
right
got
now.
a negative mundane and is angry, which is also negative to mundane.
Mark experience. You are you're sitting there, and she's not answering you. She's just sitting there, constantly repeating herself, and it's just it's grating on your nerves just a little bit. You hear it's at that point that you hear Suheila's crash outside. You heard a roar earlier, but you figured they might have been able to handle it. You hear that crash, and it goes off.
Fuck! And he whirls around and is like, all right, we have to. And he turns back to her, and he's going to try to silence her guitar.
Okay.
He's going to send her to the green.
He's going to send her to the green. No, he's gonna reach out and he's gonna try to just silence. No more sound from that guitar. He wants that to stop.
Roll provoke.
Is it provoke? I would assume he's using his powers to just stop cease sound.
Yeah. Unleash your powers. I'm sorry. Yeah.
All right, fantastic. So this
Got the sheet
one.
here in front of me.
This one gets a +1 because he's mad.
Because he's a mad boy.
There you go.
Yeah, and so you see that she's playing the guitars and the string is cutting into her fingers pretty bad. And you reach over and you use your powers. You just yank it from her completely free. Her eyes stop glowing for a second. She goes, "Wait, no, stop! I need that!" And the beasties out here, boom.
Ooh!
Oh, so she was helping us. Yeah.
Boom.
Jace doesn't know this.
Nope, he sure doesn't. He just wants her to he wants her to pay attention to him.
All right. Who has a move?
We have the
Elpis,
alternate.
you are.
I want to try our new.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can do that. So everybody, your tokens all have a gray point that you can pick, and whenever you have something in mind that you want to do based off of what you've seen occur, just fill in your token and color them.
Ooh,
Okay.
interesting. Okay, that's perfect.
So, yeah, these guys have gotten much larger all of a sudden. The one that Kid had hit sort of pushes them away. These things are about 9 feet tall individually now.
Ooh,
And,
okay.
Elpis, she floats forward a little bit at a time, sees that they're getting larger, and then, turns to the group. They're probably being called here by something. Would you mind if I took a look around? Could you handle these?
You're the one who's the expert in this field. Whatever helps gets rid of these guys.
She flashes you a smile and says, "Then I'll leave these to you." And starts to float deeper into the school. She's gonna go look for, Michiko, probably.
Okay.
Well, she doesn't know that yet, but...
Yeah. You being able to flutter in and out. You have the you being able to flutter in and out between walls and stuff will help you search it that much quicker. So we'll just kind of put you
that could be an
off
option.
to the side, and yeah.
I'm sorry, that's assessing the situation because Elpis has to find what's going on.
Yeah,
I don't know
please,
if you
guys have,
suggesting.
if you guys have a move in mind, please remind me because I do have the sheet open, but it's I'm focusing on a lot.
I don't know if it's a move, but I guess determining the fiction of how fast does Elpis find Jace and Michiko, that might be it.
Yeah. I mean, you'll still get the questions. You'll still get the questions.
Actually,
And so
I don't really need any of the questions or any of the results, so I'm gonna actually forego using a move on this and just fucking you. I get there when I get there.
Okay.
You make the call, Austin.
All right, Frankie, what do you want to do?
I run at him.
Alrighty. So
As
that
Frankie
would be
does.
that
He's
is
gonna run
direct.
at the one. He's gonna run at the one he already hit.
Yeah, that one sees you, and it actually starts loping on all fours after you to try and fight back. So you'll end up meeting somewhere in the middle, but go for it.
I love these boys.
I mean, I'm, like I said, -1.
Directly engage.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm also here's the thing. Also afraid.
Oh my god!
So yeah.
Let me mark potential.
Yep. You run forward. And you take a big swing. You're getting ready to almost launch your fist off at him, but as your fist comes into contact with him, he's intangible again. He stops, goes right through you, turns around, and you're going to take a powerful blow.
That's just normal.
They can do that.
Lighting up. Can I defend?
Really quick, to take a powerful blow, it's the basic roll, right? No additional.
On a miss, no, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Because he missed, I gotta do a hard move.
Is it? What do I roll for?
Take a powerful blow. You roll, I believe it's plus your conditions.
Yep. You want to roll low.
Yeah, this is the
could
one
be
where you
worse.
want to roll low. So, let's see what we got here. You can, on a 7 to 9, you lash out. So you're gonna get hit really hard.
That's fine.
It disappears. It gets behind you. It grabs you by the head and smashes you against the ground, dragging you along. Before it tosses you out. On a 7 to 9, choose one. You lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. You give ground. Your opposition gets an opportunity. Or you struggle past the pain, mark 2 conditions.
I will take 2 conditions.
All right. And
I'm gonna take
what
damage.
conditions are you going to take?
Damaged. I'm marking damaged.
Okay.
And,
Yeah.
Kid doesn't have an arm. One of them are missing.
Yep.
The one he probably was trying to punch with.
Yeah, it just launched back off, and over here. It maybe hit the door to the school before the beast ran you up the stairs and pushed you through the front door.
And
so
be insecure.
Okay. And so
Because he did a really good job last time and then bombed.
Yep. Boom.
Kids evolving.
Suhaila, what do you got?
Suhaila sees this happen and is like, oh shit, I didn't know they could go intangible. So I'd like to assess the situation, to try to figure out how we should approach fighting these things.
You got it.
So I will roll my superior.
Mm-hmm. Ask one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. I would like to ask, I guess, what here can I use to defend my friends from their attacks?
So yeah, it's kind of weird. You're keeping a real close eye on these guys, analyzing them really closely. After you were probably getting ready to run up and do another huge attack, but you slow down as you see Kid go right through that last guy, and so you see the others that are rushing to. You see the others that are now rushing forward to defend, and you get the sense. You get the sense that there is a difference, you can tell, and that they can't be intangible forever. There are definitely certain moments that now you can identify when they are and are not tangible. This bonus applies only to you.
Okay.
So when you hit, I will assume that you are hitting while it is tangible, but you can you can sort of see or feel the difference to an extent. If you can communicate that to Azumi, then she might get the benefit as well. Basically, you see that. So I described them earlier as fire. Well, when they're solid, they are less fire. The guy had pretty much turned full burning fumes by the time Kid ran through him, and then you saw it all sort of congeal together into its form as it turned around and did its attack. The others that are coming up are currently in fire mode because they don't need to be tangible.
Okay, watch out. When they're fire, you can't hit them. Also, they're fire, so you don't want to touch them anyway.
The fire didn't burn. It's just like, it's like a weird spiritual thing.
It only burns the sinners.
Unity, what you got?
So I had one idea, and then Darkstar finally admitted that they are made of fire. And in the sense that
No, no, I just said that they aren't made of fire.
And they're not fire. But
They
that's
look
what
like, they look like they're made of fire just based off of appearance, but they're not actually like hot to the touch. It's a like a spiritual sort of gaseous form.
Okay, then she's gonna do her original plan after seeing Kid eat a lot of shit because these things are mean motherfuckers. She made a request for her costume because she learned from experience of fighting with octopus that she put a little mechanism in her wrist where she pulls a finger. There's a prick that goes into the palm of her hand and she starts bleeding because she knows for whatever reason whenever she takes damage she releases a healing aura. So she's gonna flick that lever and point her hand towards Kid in an attempt to kind of restore his wounds and get him into tip-top fighting condition, since Darkstar and him are probably gonna do the brunt of this.
Yeah, this is where this is one of your surge abilities, right?
No, I'm just gonna roll regular comfort.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
And I get one
It's a
because
good description.
I have Kid over. Because I imagine I can
Tell you
flavor
what.
it any way I want.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
What are you gonna say?
No. So, because I think you do have one of those as a surge. My issue with comfort or support is that if it succeeds, comfort or support tends to be on a more emotional level than a straight physical.
You could roll for and unleash your powers and just say it's a healing ability.
That would work. What do you think, Majin?
I don't have a move that replaces comfort or support with kind of like freakish powers. I have one that replaces defending with freakish powers.
Okay.
I mean, if you want me to flavor this differently, I
No,
can.
no, it would still be, if your powers are healing based and you're using a healing ability that has nothing to do with any of like the Nova moves, it would still be unleashing your powers.
Mechanically, I want it to function like comfort and support because that's what I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to restore kids' wounds and.
They hear you. On a hit, so when you comfort or support someone, roll plus mundane. On a hit, they hear you. Mark potential clear condition or shift labels if they open up to you. On a 10+, you can also add a team.
What if I flavor it that because they need to hear me, like telepathically, I also speak to Kid, giving him like, "Don't worry, I'll get you back up."
And as soon as if Kid feels better and Azumi's like, "Here, I'm helping you," he'll get riled up because like, "Yeah, my friends."
I'll establish a telepathic link between us while I do this.
And because I like your description, just take a +1 anyway.
Oh, okay. So, boom. I'm glad you gave me that because I did not roll good. But with all of my bonuses, that helps a lot. So
those are.
On a hit, they hear you. They mark potential clear condition or shift labels if they open up to you. So you can, Kid, you can clear one of those conditions if you want.
I will clear afraid because he's confident now that his friends are having his back.
Azumi just says like, "Don't worry, I know you could take a beating. Don't be afraid of fighting these guys. I'll make sure you get back up again."
Yeah. Meanwhile, on the inside, Michiko is pleading, "I need the guitar."
I need you to talk to me.
She seems panicked. Look. And she sort of like grabs you. She sort of like grabs you by the arm and drags you off into one of the classrooms. And she looks out. She looks out the window. Do you see those?
Shit! What the fuck?
You see Kid get up and just start yelling.
Yeah.
Like, ah!
I mean, he lives in Merritt. He's seen
Yeah.
shit.
You've seen demons before.
Yeah, he's
That's
like
pretty
actually
normal.
genuinely interested. He studies occult bullshit. He's like, fuck, all right.
I use the guitar to control them. That's part of my power.
Yes, those are your Oni?
Sort of. Like sometimes.
Sometimes. So what happened this time?
I felt them coming as soon as you arrived. I don't know what to do. They're gonna kick me out of the school.
No,
If
they're
they find
not.
out about this. If they find out about this.
Stop. That's why I came. All right, so you need this. He like hands her the guitar and he's like, "But you need to stop freaking out.
Okay.
You're not gonna be able to do anything if you're going insane."
You're right. I need to calm down.
I need you. He kind of snaps a little bit to get her to focus on his eyes. I need you to breathe.
At that point, Elpis appears up through the floor.
Gotcha, fucker.
She sees like the "I need you to breathe" like serious moment, and she like peeks her head in and goes like, "Oh, they're having a moment," and floats back down for half a second.
I'm sorry, you... Jace, you're... Roll comfort or support, Jace.
Alright, sure.
Just get free experience, Jace.
Well,
Grind out this.
there are a few
wait a
ways that
second,
this there are a few ways that this fight can go that I have planned out.
Oh!
Let's go.
That's a hit.
Oh my
God
god.
bless.
He did it with all of his negatives.
He got a
Right,
six.
-3.
All right, so she
He's doing kind of the same thing he did earlier, like at the first, like a while ago when Elpis was kind of freaking out, where he's kind of like he's doing it himself and trying to get her to sync up with him.
Okay. This is my
Okay.
power. She stops. You're right. I can't feel hopeless. I can't do it. Hand me my guitar.
All right.
Hand it over, goddammit! She grabs it. Says, "We weren't playing my kind of music before." And she starts like actually playing music now. And it is the song that you are hearing as the combat starts, minus all of the drums and shit. But you do start hearing the whistling. And so she starts going and just shredding on her guitar. On the outside, it looked like the others were coming over, and they sort of stopped for a second. Kid, you are powerful and ready to go. Michiko looks over at Jace and Elpis and says,
Yeah, Elvis is
Go out
floating
there
into the room.
"Damn it, go out there and help your friends."
Oh, I have so many questions about how this power of yours works, but I can wait. She floats outside.
Jace kind of like one of his eyebrows goes up when she yells at him, but he's like, "All right," and just like kind of like himself is like, "Okay," and like he looks at her one more time and he's and goes out with Elvis.
All right.
I like
And so
her. She's gotten
Elvis-
some spirit.
Elpis flies out. Jace, you hit the thing on your on your watch, because you see that everybody else has. And it's time
Jace, surrender to peer pressure.
It's time to be a pretty bitch,
Kid, you want a costume?
and you fly out. Not terribly far from where Azumi is.
Excuse
Boom.
me, Austin. It's always time to be a pretty bitch.
It's always time to be a bitch.
Jace
All right.
emerges from the building in character. Suhaila, "Oh, you pretty bitch!"
All right, and so
Just kind of like gives her a little salute, like, "You're right."
I see that just about everybody is charged at this point. Kid gets up and starts yelling. Who wants the move? Everyone else will back him up. You can spend team to do so.
Suhaila, you want a wombo combo with me?
Yeah.
Let's just jump on this middle
ass.
guy. Let's just jump him.
All right. So, Kid, the move is yours. You'll get a +1 because you're getting help from Suhaila.
Cool. That'll counteract my -1. Damn it! Well, mark potential.
So it actually says you can spend team from the pool at a 1-to-1 rate. Can I spend 3 team?
Oh yeah, you didn't add the modifier. So, yes. Yes, you sure can.
Yeah, so
that's a hit.
Uh-oh, I don't know if that's gonna hit. So, Suhaila kneels down, punches the strip of asphalt that forms the path here to kind of create a chunk into it, and then reaches down and just through a series of punches rips it / peels it up off the ground like peeling dough off of a counter, and then takes one final swing to send it and basically have the asphalt go and make a whip crack that knocks this guy into Kid's blow.
Yeah, and so Kid's winding up the punch. He's running forward, and the asphalt whips up, sending this thing sort of shooting forward. The other two are blasted out of the way a little bit, and Kid smashes it right in the head. And it just sort of whoosh, gone.
Cool.
All right. Distortion, you got to move.
All right, I'm gonna put him down by the door because I figure he walked out like a cool guy. He's gonna target Big Boy, the biggest boy.
Mm-hmm.
And having a genuine care about what they do at Merit, has studied a fair bit of demonology. He knows what this thing is. He recognizes an Oni when he sees one. He lifts a hand, and he's got the crackling, glowing energy that's built into his body. You can see it glowing through his costume as he writes a few sigils in the air, and he is going to attempt to banish this boy.
Is that using one of your?
No.
What do we?
Power. He doesn't have any. He's just unleashing his power.
Okay. Unleashing your powers is overcoming an obstacle or reshaping. It's not like the combat one.
You're
Engage directly?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
He is a threat, and you're trying to directly engage him by neutralizing him.
Actually, just straight up ritual this thing out of existence.
All right,
so let's go. No +1 because it's danger and not freak.
Ooh.
All right. So pick 2.
Oh shit.
Resist or avoid their blows. Take something from them. Create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
We will pick 2. We will create an opportunity for your allies by binding the damn thing with occult nonsense.
Yeah, I got you.
And there was one more. Where'd you go? Oh my god, there it is. Impress, surprise, or frighten. And, scare the shit out of it. He's using its own... He's using magic against it.
Yeah.
We'll frighten it.
The sigils that you draw in the air fly towards the demon and sort of wrap themselves around it. It squeezes tightly against it, but it sees that it is utterly helpless. The other one...
We'll let it know that Jace is in this house, too.
The other one sort of looks over and looks up at the window, and she's sort of looking right at it as he's doing so. She's just Michiko is just laser focused as she tries to prevent this one from doing anything else. Send it to space.
Oh, did someone say Dark Star?
All right. Let's see. Elpis hasn't gone in a bit. What you got?
I think she's going to. She takes a look around at the scene, sees everybody transformed, kind of smiles to herself. She gets flashbacks to a time that she really shouldn't have access to, of just like herself standing in an open field with like. See, the way everybody else sees the world, these demons are sitting out there in the open. The way Elpis sees it and Pandora saw it, everything's twisted. World's constantly burning away, shifting and in flux. She smiles, looking at everyone around her. She's so used to her allies being imaginary that having physical ones is immensely useful. She strides over to this bound demon, and she like futzes with clearly a fake watch for half a second, clicks it a few times, nothing happens. She turns, smiles at the creature up, and extends a hand. And she's going to try to call everything from the other side to try to grab this thing and pull it back. So, like, to everyone else, this is probably horrifying. This creature's going to cease to be. To Elpis, it makes a little more sense. What do you want me to roll? Danger? Unleash?
You're well, it's pretty helpless, so,
Oh, this is the one that Jace bound, right?
Yeah.
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 It's pretty helpless, so I think you just get it.
Yeah,
Like-
so she walks up and, like, still smiling, she futzes with the watch for half a second and she goes, "Oh, for a second I thought I'd transform too." She steps forward and places a hand on it, as it feels fingers digging in from non-existence. "But I already think I'm scary enough." And the baying of a dog in the distance as this thing...
It just flashes, and you hear the music sort of take us, sort of like she fucks up a few chords. In 1 second, she sort of like stops, and like she looks at you before she gets back in the zone. There's one left. All 5 of you, get ready.
Oh!
How do you want to finish this guy off?
It's gotta be an all-out attack, right?
I mean, we can all out attack.
It's gotta be, right?
Yeah, I mean, Jace is ready to go
Wait
Doctor
a
Strange
second.
on a magical monster.
Yep.
I think it should be up to the team leader to decide how this goes down, right?
Oh, jeez. Oh no! All right.
We are in Genom position.
He has no more
We
friends.
are also in ideal
Ping pong.
like not ping pong, like I'm gonna say pentagram position, which is a pretty good position to banish a demon, right?
Good call.
Yeah.
So Jace is gonna Doctor Strange this shit, and I don't know how this roll is gonna go, so I'm sorry,
hey,
Austin.
Jace, you want to powers activate?
Ah, sure, let's powers activate. That is on your end, isn't it?
I'll read it out again.
No.
When you know
Jesus
the half-holy
Christ.
power, say who takes the lead, which will be you, and who assists.
Yeah.
The leader unleashes the power with your combined freak. The assistant shifts Savior down, Mundane up.
Assistant savior. Alright.
So I would do that if you want to add +2 to your roll. As we both
Sure.
crap this pentagram with our powers.
Alright. I was gonna say words, and I'm sorry, Austin. I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, so he's gonna Doctor Strange this shit. He attunes a bit. He puts like everyone's in position. We're in good position for him to like kind of attune everyone else's energy and create a banishing circle, essentially. Like, you know, the horrible salt thing that almost got rid of Elpis in Azumi's home.
Yeah. Your mom taught you this one, Azumi.
That's how I help. I see
Yeah.
this is how you
He's
create
like,
a perfect
I
salt
recognize
circle.
this. Jace is
You,
like,
you have a little bag. You have a little bag in your satchel, and you're like, My time.
I just start spraying
Finally, all
salt
those times
everywhere.
my mom told me to carry salt have paid off.
And this isn't just for fixing the food at Sizzlers, it's now practical.
Sizzler's food is so fucking gross. I have to bring my own salt.
How do you want to flavor this attack?
Jay's Doctor Strange in it, like there's the green, his usual like fucking up reality little pixels and sparks are popping in and out, and there's a very clear, like there are runes floating in the air all around everyone. Everyone is clearly the connecting lines here. And he is going to banish this fucking thing to the green. However, anyone else wants to assist in lending their spiritual energies to this?
Oh, I saw that shit, but I won't call it.
Don't worry about it.
I fucked it up. Oh,
Aren't we
It's
out
fine.
of team pools?
You're out
Yeah,
of
we
team
used all
pools.
of mine.
You're out of team pools, but you're using it anyway. I don't give a shit. Roll.
All right.
Actually, you gain team surrounding it. As you're doing, all unified in cause. Add one team to your pool.
I respect the shit out of that call.
Good save. Good save. So I guess Unleash.
Good GM.
Question
All right,
mark?
go for it.
We're just gonna say he's opening a rift into
Yep.
some other.
You can add 2 if you want to pull the powers.
Yeah, I mean, let's see.
Ooh,
We've
hell
got
yeah,
plus.
there it is.
It is as good a roll as you're gonna get,
Okay.
and so
Well, I mean, even with the pluses, we're fine.
Okay.
and
then
so
I'll
yeah,
do that.
the circle surrounds full tilt. The demon looks up at Michiko, and Michiko just sort of gets to the exact last note of her song and just and it just combat is completed.
Guys, my arm is broken again.
Oh, kid, it's fine. You were very
Not
brave.
Again. I wish I
He's just holding it with with his other arm. He's just holding it.
I wish we could fix this kid. I'm
Are-
sorry.
Now, are we able to, or is this gonna be like
This is
when with the head?
It's like with my head.
I imagine I would just make it hurt if I tried. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll go to the nurse when we get back to school, which we should do.
Yeah, it actually you haven't totally missed lunch yet.
We should definitely
Oh.
get back.
Michiko goes back inside the building, presumably to come back around. Give me 1 second.
I'm sorry.
You're good. Let me.
Uppus kind of floats up next to the rest of the team. Specifically, like, sort of outside of Kid's earshot. I don't know if it's because of, if this has anything to do with his inability to heal, but Elpis looks back at Kid. To Elpis, Kid is like this twisting mass of a bunch of, like weird spiritual stuff going on. I've been meaning to ask him about that. I should really ask about that.
I don't really know what happens with Kid with all that. It just seems like it's worse when we try to fix it, but I hope whatever's going on with his detachment powers, it isn't actually causing that much pain.
Yes, it's a strange
Kid
thing.
standing there
like-
watching them all talk away from him, like looks at his arm, turns around.
That's all right. Jace isn't a part of this conversation. He's like watching the residual energies of his power dissipate and actually feeling really good about casting. Like, he's always been interested in demonology and the occult and the shit they did at Merit. And as far as he's concerned, he's like, shit. I did that thing. I did it. I used my powers competently. I banished a fucking demon. Like, he's feeling really good.
Hey, I know I can't actually see the lower half of your face right now, but try and tell me you're not smiling under there.
I mean, it feels good to do something right for once.
Oh yeah, also, I thought you had, like, space manipulation powers or whatever. You didn't tell me you were just a straight-up fucking wizard. That's so fucking cool.
I guess. The magic is kind of more a personal hobby, I guess.
And around that point, you hear the door to the place. Or you hear the footsteps come out, the heavy boots clacking against the floor.
Oh.
Oh.
Whoa. The girl. It's she.
You.
Those things didn't hurt you, did they?
No, not really. Are you guys okay?
That's
Yeah,
fine.
we're good. Are you?
Yeah.
You did real good.
Yeah.
Good getting your shit under control.
My hands are gonna hurt for a few days. But
Mine too.
it'll be okay.
Kid.
Jace kind of, when she's like, my hand kind of glances at Azumi. Can you fix that? Can you?
Yeah.
How much of your powers do you have under control?
I mean, it usually works whenever I hurt myself, so she just flicks,
Ah,
she goes to her wrist little device and is like, just flick this again and we can see if it works.
maybe don't do that then.
I mean,
He's like, I super don't want you to hurt yourself.
it healed all of the big scratch wounds I got from that guy before. My arm just is still not going on, so I think she did a pretty good job.
It's-
I'm sure she'd
it
be able
just-
to fix this.
It just pricks my palm. It doesn't hurt too much.
I guess if it's not any major damage to you.
Here, your name is Michiko, right?
Oh, yeah, but you guys, you really helped me out.
Give me your
You
hand.
guys, sure. And she puts her hand out.
She puts her hands inside her, like cups them, and then pulls back her finger again. That kind of pricks her palm. Like it goes straight to her palm over her. She doesn't feel anything, but Unity gets that prick again, and she just kind of like leans down and like feels like a wave of heat emanate from her hands, and then slowly comes down, pulls off her masks, and also kisses both of their hands in hopes that this works.
Oh. That's a little forward. And yeah, that's a hit.
Hey Austin,
Yeah, what's up?
I would like to, because my boost can act as team, use moat, use that to push that to a 10, because on a 10 plus, I could add a team back to the pool or clear condition, which is what I want to do. Because I think at this moment,
Which one?
because at this moment, after knowing all the ghosts are gone and that Michiko does seem very human and not a threat and just trying to calm down, Unity's definitely not afraid anymore.
Good.
I
And so she sort of smiles. She's got tears in her eyes, and she's like trying not to show them. She's like kind of like rubbing them out of her face. It's smudging her makeup more, and she just sort of says, "You guys can call me Miki."
Elpis makes eye contact with Dark Star the second the hand kiss went down, like looks at them, looks back at her, and then lets out a ooh.
God, Elvis.
There's a very, very slight. It would normally be a very, like, totally imperceptible, like, very brief clench and unclench of the hands. But because she's got her gloves on, there's like a.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
Sorry, that was my ass.
It was what?
Hey, you want to watch Ponyo?
Absolutely not.
Elpis
Yes!
just like dead on vision on Dark Star now, like.
God, I haven't seen Ponyo since I was a kid.
I saw Ponyo 2 days ago. I want to see it again.
It's the best movie kids ever watched because it's the only
think we
movie
should-
he's ever watched.
I think we
Alright.
should get back to school.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, fucking
This
school!
turns it into
Haha!
a problem. Jason's
Hey,
like desperately
how do
like,
we-
get Ponyo out of my fucking house.
How do we change out of our
I got you.
uniforms? Did we just click the button again? Kid
Oh,
clicks
yeah,
the
yeah,
button.
Yeah,
Yep,
Because I
that'll
think
do
we'll
it.
get in trouble
Yeah.
if we walk into school like
Pro-
this, right?
probably good
That's
to
fair.
hide ourselves.
Or like, you know,
Cool
with your
looking.
arm missing.
Cool.
Oh no, I'm gonna get in trouble for that no matter what I do because it doesn't go back on.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go to the nurse when we get back to school. I can eat when I get home.
Kid.
All right, let's hurry up. All I've got's my bite. If one of you isn't particularly fast, I could give you a ride.
Oh, unfortunately, I am very slow, and I am committed to being very slow today.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Floats into Frankie. You know why?
Oh, I mean, I'm sure we can just ask.
well, I gotta get back. If I get another absence, they'll probably think I'm a terrorist or something.
Frankie,
Yeah.
if we don't get back soon, we're gonna get expelled. So we better book it.
She
Kid
revs up
begins to
her
run.
revs up her little motorcycle and rides out.
Kid begins to run.
I'll just be 5 minutes late. It's okay.
Elvis.
It's okay.
No.
She's
No,
like,
come on.
it's
We're
clear
going.
enough that she actually does want to stay around this academy for some reason. Like, she has ulterior motive on ulterior motive, but she's sticking around the ruins of this place for some reason.
Okay. So, yeah, the rest of you sort of head off a bit before leaving Elpis behind to sort of stare at the ruin.
She'd like to reach out and try to touch whatever Oni she snuck away.
Okay. And what are you looking to get here?
I'd like to take that banked earlier assess the situation roll, or maybe pierce the mask even. She wants to know why this thing was so riled up, why it was here, why it was so pissed off, why a spirit like this would go on fucking rampage, especially with Michiko trying to calm it.
Okay.
Uh,
And
Pierce the mask, or
no, you already rolled this.
Okay.
We just didn't give you the did we already roll?
No,
we
we
didn't
didn't.
roll it. We said
We
we
didn't
were
roll
going
it.
to roll it.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, roll it.
Okay. Pierce the mask or assess the situation. Which one you want?
Assess the situation.
Assess the situation. Interesting. Okay. I am going to add a +1 to it for a reason that you will see why shortly.
Okay.
Ooh.
If it is,
Okay.
it's hits. Okay, cool.
That's a hit.
Um,
You get one question.
She basically like you start to see the air sort of distort around her and like the jingling of a bell almost as like the tender fabric between the real world and the spiritual one starts to tip in one direction. She'd like to send Fetch into the other world to call the creature back.
Okay. Yeah, your little dog, your little root dog, that you made out of the plants of the forest back behind the dorms. You send it in, and it comes back out, and it seems weakened, cold, but docile.
Okay, so with assess the situation, I wanna ask. I guess it would be like what here is the biggest threat, I guess? Like what threat was this thing responding to? From its perspective.
Mhm.
Like what was the threat? Why was it riled up?
Okay. You sort of reach out and ask it in its own language, a language silent to anyone else who might be overhearing. And you just hear the one thing. You.
Tips head to side. She, without another word, Elpis stands up and begins to silently trudge back to school, biting on her nail. She's got a lot to turn over, and just like as she's traveling away, you see the creature just wink back into the other world.
Yeah, it's sort of a. Oh, do you want to keep it for later?
You know, yes.
Very well. Michiko's missing a few demons in her guitar.
Yeah.
And so, you guys.
Elvis kept one. Another one got banished into somewhere.
Into.
Because Jace
And then-
sure doesn't give a shit where he sends things. He just sends them away.
And then at that point, one of them sort of, like, as you guys are walking away, one of them crashes down and hits the ground finally. Before just flying back into Michiko's guitar. And so, we will jump over to the
Lunch.
Lunch.
Oh, lunch is
room.
over, ain't it?
Oh yeah, lunch is over.
Kid
You guys
is
making
in
it
the
back.
nurse.
These
You guys-
kids return beat to shit.
Oh fuck!
Well,
I forgot. Can I roll a powerful blow? That is actually like I should be marking in condition. Can I see how well I take that news?
yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Good, 'cause I've got to organize the classroom again.
Powerful blow.
Uber
Let's
poopers.
See how it goes.
Die!
Oh no!
Fucking perish.
As Elvis does.
Yeah,
Well,
no, fucking
Take a pick.
Big
excuse me
oopsies.
while yeah, no. As she's walking away, she actually completely overreacts. She hears the "you" and like twists way too hard and almost pulls the creature apart, throwing it back into the other world.
No.
Let's take a look. On 10 plus, choose one. Remove yourself from the situation. Flee, pass out. Lose control of yourself.
Wait a minute.
Ooh.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I'm waiting a minute.
Big fear,
That-
big fear, big fear.
Hey Jay,
Yeah.
you just killed something.
Fuck me, I did.
Did you just mark one of your fucking things?
I think I just did.
You just marked.
I think
one of
you
your things.
actually did the one that you were like, that's never gonna happen.
I just did the one I thought.
Remember all that
happened?
conversation we had of like, what is stupid criteria? You're kind of a villain now, and guess what happened?
Fuck
Yeah.
me. Holy shit. Yeah, Elpis overreacts. She just like tries to send the thing away, but this thing's so weakened and she doesn't realize that. She doesn't even know a spirit can die. So she feels the absence as something actually leaves the world, something fundamental, and the horror sets in that it was her that did it. I am going to Elpis ain't showing up for the rest of the day. She
Oh, no.
is
All right.
I am choosing the option of fleeing. There's
Well,
no way
that'll
she's coming
Your
back after that.
detention.
Yeah, no, detention secured.
Well,
Good
it all
job,
works
Elvis.
out.
You're killing it.
She got her detention.
Oh.
Oh wait, that's one. All right. Just in time.
Jesus
Got us
Christ.
just enough time.
Somewhere a dark voice rings out. Good job, Elpis. You're killing it.
Oh shit, Elvis! Does that mean
Ah,
you
damn
can't
it,
take
damn
the
it.
test?
Oh fuck
No.
me,
So
I
the test is in a week. So it's not a matter of you can't take it. They'd find a way to get you that test.
They'll mail it to your house.
You live in the
Alright.
dorms. Where are you gonna go?
Right? The headmistress will show up at your fucking house and give it to you herself.
And so, yeah, you guys make it into the class like 5 minutes late. You're like back over here, and
Kid is
And-
not there.
yeah, and everybody's staring. Miss Loftus sees. She looks at you guys, kind of just like gives you a look. Looks up at the clock, sees that only 5 minutes have passed. Ah, kids, did you pick up those papers I asked you to get during lunch?
Jace, in true him fashion, was just going to sit down and pretend ain't shit happened, but now he's like, what?
Azumi, like, on a panic face, like, I cannot disappoint Miss Loftus again. Immediately puts her hands behind her back and just whispers, conjure paper, conjure paper, conjure paper, conjure paper.
Paper is conjured.
Can I roll freak?
Yeah.
I want her, like, if she fucks up, I want this to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
You did it!
Dual
maximum
sixes.
paper!
Papers just start flying out of her hand, popping up like a cop, like a wacky cartoon copier going crazy. There's paper
fucking
filling up
making
the
it rain.
room. And Azumi's just sitting there like, yeah.
A paper lands on her head. Yeah, that's the one I need.
Good.
She sets it down. Can you help pick that up for me, Azumi?
Yeah.
Jace, like, watches Azumi make it rain for a second, and then is just like, paper's achieved, and goes to his seat. He's just like, I'm not engaging with this, I refuse to engage.
The little beeper on your hey, you're using powers in the school thing goes off.
Smooth Azumi. Like, she usually picks up papers, and like, she was trying so hard, like, as she picks up a paper, she pushes it back with another piece of paper emanating from her wrist. Like, oh no, this is gonna take forever.
Thank you.
She just sits here for like,
Love just dies inside.
she just sits there awkwardly while everyone's kind of staring like, are you gonna finish? Can we get on with class? Until she finally does, walks back to her desk with like a stack of like 50 papers that like covers her head. You can't see her face where Loftus is sitting.
Anyone needs school supplies?
Jace, like, watches her deal with that, and is just like, smooth.
Yeah.
Suhaila turns around, expecting...
Prestige is like, well done.
Suhaila turns around in expectation of Kaushamar, like, eating them.
Kaushamar's actually not really reacting a whole lot to it. He's just kind of like, he looks a little down.
Aww.
Aww.
Baby, no! I give him big hug.
And at that point he springs up. Oh, thank you, kid. And
Kid is dead. What?
Kid is not in the room, but he says it anyway. And he just sort of
that's kind of.
And so yeah, let's see. Let's real quick. Let me get all these kiddos out here. Loftus does eventually sort of approach and is like, so where's Frankie? And Elpis?
Jace kind of looks around and realizes Elpis didn't come with them and is like, well, I don't have an answer for that.
I'm
And goes,
pretty sure.
Frankie had a bit of an accident. He went
Kid,
to the nurse.
Yeah, he's at the nurse. Ellie is... She said she was gonna be slow. I guess I thought she'd be back by now.
There's a bunch of other papers in the cafeteria she picked up. She volunteered.
Ah, that's great.
She's...
Thanks, Elpis. She's been very helpful.
Helpus.
And she says knowing like something's up, but I'm not gonna address it. She gets up and says, "All right, class, let's get studying." And meanwhile, over here, let me find how's about maybe this one.
Kid panicking.
No,
Oh,
not
no.
this one.
Oh, that's very
that's too ominous.
Yeah.
Nope, not that one.
Yeah.
Kid dies.
Hello, kid. It's me, the nurse, also known as the final boss.
Oh,
They're great. Be nice to them.
hello, kid.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. I helped my friends earlier, but this kid puts his arm down on the table. It happened again.
It just popped off?
No. big ghost ripped it off, and now it won't go back on.
Elpis with muscly arms.
Did this happen yesterday when you skipped school?
No,
I meant to ask you.
No.
I meant to ask you. Have you been feeling weird? You skipped school. I knew this might happen.
No,
Oh god.
I didn't. I feel fine. I feel like I always feel. I feel a little sad recently because some people have been being mean, but apparently it's just like that sometimes, is what I've been told. But no, I didn't mean to skip school. I thought we got let out early, but it turns out Prestige and Izumi were just lying.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that's a all right. Oh, I'm sorry, kid. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Here we can.
I'm sorry. I know it's hard, and I didn't mean for it to happen, but it was a very mad, scary ghost wolf thing, and I tried to punch it, and it bit my arm and ripped it off, and then pushed me into the ground.
When did this happen?
It was attacking one of Jace's friends, so we ran over to help her during lunch.
That wasn't the question. Oh, okay. Okay.
But don't.
Wait.
I don't.
Is everybody else okay?
Yeah, Azumi healed them with her magic powers.
Oh.
With her whatever the fuck
She healed
does.
me too, but she can't heal this. Kid waves his stump arm around. I had a lot of big slashes and stuff from when I hit the ground, but I'm okay now.
Your face looks kind of rough as well. Yeah. You have to be careful, kid.
I know. I'm
Right.
sorry.
It's okay. Jace's friend is okay?
Yeah, I think she's okay. She cried a little bit, and then she seemed happy because she smiled, and I was told that's what people do when they're happy. So even though she was crying, I think she was happy because she smiled.
Well, it sounds
And
like you've
everyone
had a
else-
busy.
Everyone else seemed like everything was okay, so I just assumed it was okay.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you've had a busy day. Here, have a seat. We'll get you
Okay.
patched. It won't be instant, but we'll do what we can.
Okay. I just know if I went back to class with it missing, Miss Loftus would get...
She doesn't know?
No, it's during lunch. I came here immediately. I'm assuming the others will tell her. I just know she doesn't like it when I walk around with my parts off.
That's fair. They sort of look down, like she doesn't know.
I'll
Alright.
tell her when I get home.
Okay. Yeah, she seemed exhausted earlier.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
She stayed out really late last night looking for me. But I was home because I thought school got let out early. And I don't have a phone, and I don't know how to use phones, so I couldn't call her. Which is what most people said I should do in that situation, but I can't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright. Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just... They seem very uncomfortable. Just sort of like you've done this before, but you weren't quite as like awake for it, given that the last time they did this, it was your head.
And I was sedated because I was getting surgery performed on me, yeah.
And so, they sit. Let me see your arm.
He holds out his stump arm.
All right. They hold it for a second. Here, and then they focus for a second, and they just sort of like fill. There's a strange substance sort of fills over the arm part, like the cut part, while they close their eyes and focus, and then they sort of just plop it back on. Now you can't cure the damaged condition. They state to you, hey, this thing will probably fall off, so stay off of it for a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Otherwise, you'll aggravate it and you'll have to come back.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Right. It's not your fault. It's not your fault at all.
Okay, I have to go back to class or else I'm gonna get even longer detentions.
Sure.
Thank you.
Bye, kid.
Bye-bye.
All right. And so you do in time make your way to class. You guys have a week. Let me look over the class move, and we can. Do we want to do the test this session, or should we hold off?
I think we should do it after next. So it's like an actual study period.
Mechanically, it's supposed to be after this session, but we could just say fuck it. We'll make the downtime session part of our study session.
Yeah,
because I imagine there's gonna be a
it-
lot of label shifting.
I'm in favor of that.
Austin,
Yeah. Yes.
do we want to do Jace's tiny thing at the end of this or at the next one?
Give me one moment. Let me refresh my mind, because I think the last time we talked about this was 2 weeks ago. Unless I'm.
It was like right
mistaken.
after the wedding.
What?
Hold on.
Yeah, just message me, or you can just say the scene you want, and I'm sure it'll spark something. in
Yeah,
my
I
brain.
wanted to give Jace like a tiny thing where he tries
Right.
to. Yes.
I remember.
There you go.
I recall. So yeah, that'll be a good thing to kind of cut out on. And let me find the room.
I just
we need to
figure
set
since
up
it's
real quick.
tiny, it doesn't actually matter if it's at the end of this one or like
Yeah, it's
somewhere
literally
within the
tiny.
next one.
Except I'm right next to it. I always look for a face, and your house is the one map without a face.
Yeah, it's probably something. Yeah, because I mean, it's
There's
more than
something I
one.
can- Yeah, it's because of the big fucking center of it.
Oops.
Oh, wait, that doesn't go there. This goes here. All right, we're gonna move things over to the Merritt compound, and everybody go to Jace's room.
Yep.
Everyone go to Jace's fucking room.
And so
Alright, I'm actually gonna put him. Once the map loads in, I'm gonna put him over here because these. It wasn't stated before, but these doors are mirrors.
mirrors, of course they are. And
Big
so
mirror doors.
yeah, you're sitting on the bed, and you're looking. It's way later in the evening, and you're just sort of looking in the mirror, and you've just gotten out of the bath, and you're all ready for bed, more or less.
Yeah, he's in his fucking way too expensive sweatpants that say something glittery across his butt, with like no shirt on. He's just like leaning. He's leaning over. He's looking at the artifact, and it in turn is looking at him.
Mm-hmm.
Because it does look
it
around
is.
on its own.
Yeah.
Just like
it
he's
being,
just like making eye contact with it in the mirror.
As it glows, and it glows quite intensely, you feel a slight pain in your chest. You reach and sort of grab for it. You get these from time to time, and every time you do, you think of Azumi, and it's you can't help it. Like it's not like you're just thinking about Azumi. It's like, hey, think about Azumi. As you feel the it's like it's more like your thoughts are hijacked temporarily. You're still there to consciously feel them, but it's just like when a thought suddenly just jumps into your head, and you think about it. but it's always Azumi, and you've come to sort of associate these chest pains with Azumi. And very quickly, as you look down, to grasp your chest, the you in the mirror is still staring at you, and then it looks down, off timing with you, to then match your image again.
Okay, so Jace, who is actually a little bit used to like catching weird shit out of the corner of his eye, because it's been happening. Like, he doesn't know if it's because Merit is full of weird shit or if it's the artifact. He's just like, all right, whatever. And he kind of like rubs the area that gets sore from time to time where the thing like has just integrated into his ribs. So you just yeah, but what the hell do you want?
And it just sort of you feel the pain in your chest, and when you look back at the mirror and sort of, ask it accusingly, it matches you perfectly. And that being a fairly annoying scenario, I bet Jace could clap and his lights would turn off, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And so the lights turn out. You crawl up into bed, put the blanket over, and the green in the mirror sort of glows as the screen begins to fade out. And that is where we will wrap. Let's do experience. And everybody,
we need to do
yep. Send your play of the game to
me.
Magic.
To Mission.
And let me get something a little cheerier going. So yeah, think about that, and we will get started on fan art, right?
Yeah.
Oops, that's not the map. Taking y'all back to school. Oh, I have I was looking around and I got a cool little theme for whenever Prestige plays pranks.
Ooh!
Oh, this is good.
Sounds like the haunted house level in a platformer.
Yeah, it sure does. All right. So, and in honor of Prestige getting an off-screen advancement, which she is not actually a thing, just for opening up to you nerds, that's what we'll play. All right. So let's. Do we have an Imgur or anything?
Ooh, I believe there is one.
Also, Austin, I'm just gonna let you know, I changed one of my lessons.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I figured you did.
Oh, something I want to call out real quick before I forget. There was a bit in my playbook that I overlooked, which is when you change your love or rival as the bull, give the new subject of your affection or disdain influence over you. All of you have been my love or rival of at least one point, so anyone who doesn't have influence over me, just go ahead and mark influence over me.
I don't think I ever did when you told me I was your rival, so...
Oh god, when did I get influence over all of these people?
Everyone likes you, kid.
Oh yeah, when you wrote them personalized letters.
Aw.
Aw,
Yeah.
Kashimar!
You gave him good food.
He consumed your feelings.
Oh. All right.
I'm gonna send this in JRPG to make sure you guys like the phrasing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I usually just go directly to whatever you send me.
Unless I can make it. Oh no, this is still the feel. So yeah, while we're doing experience, take a look.
Let me see.
Oh, I know who I'm voting for.
That's good. I like that. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
I like it because it also has our own like unique turns of phrase in them.
Okay, then nobody has a problem. I'm gonna send this out. All people get their votes on, and we get our experience done.
Yeah.
And this is episode 7, correct?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've been keeping track.
I think it is.
so,
I
yeah.
think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Unless someone was like, "No, you're wrong." I'm like, I don't know.
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay. So here you go for chats. Let's do experience.
Okay. Experience. All right. So yeah, let's go around the circle and
who wants to start?
gosh, give me 1 second. I'm looking for the moves.
I can help you if you want.
Yeah.
End
Here
of
we go.
session.
Wait,
At the
no.
end of every
End of
session, choose one. One of us has to choose if we grew closer to the team, grew in our own image, or grew away from the team.
Imagine you start.
All right, I definitely grew close to the team, and I definitely grew closer to the kid. Just having to deal with the headmistress really piling it on to all of us, and then being able to break it down to not only with Kid and Prestige after that, but also with Kid and Loftus during the class. I feel Azumi really likes Kid a lot more now, and I still need to do more scenes with Kid, but yeah, definitely with Kid.
Kid, who does Azumi how do you change Azumi's labels? Because you did already did Kid already have influence?
Kid
Yes.
already has influence. over
I
me.
finally got influence over the whole team
And most of the class.
and most of the class.
So
I think Kid wants to bump Azumi's danger down and Azumi's savior up. Because in his mind, Azumi was actually kind of scared of her for a little bit. Not like he was like, oh my god, she's so scary, but like Azumi is a lot to handle. She's got a lot of energy, she talks really fast, she's got a lot of stuff going on, and Kid just was like, and now that he's gotten to know her, he's a lot more comfortable around her, so like she's like less high energy and scary to him. And then today, specifically, she kind of in his brain like saved him. Like he was getting scared, he was panicking in a little bit, like he got really hurt, and then Azumi like in his brain was like, hey, I'll help you, I've got your back, just keep going and I'll make sure you're okay. And so he's like, Azumi's got my back.
cool.
Okay.
And so Kid, you're next.
Me. Okay. Let me see. Which one of these?
There's grow closer to the team, and then explain who made you feel most welcome. There's grow into your own image of yourself. Explain how you see yourself and why. And then you get to freely shift your own labels. And then there's grow away from the team. Explain why you feel detached and take influence over you away from another character.
I think I'm gonna grow closer to the team because they've been changing his opinions on things.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's starting to understand them more.
He's starting
Like,
to
it has-
develop opinions.
Yeah, he's starting to, honestly, that's literally what it is. He's starting to develop opinions. He's starting to learn more about emotions he's never experienced before. And it's because of his interactions with them. It's not necessarily like anyone did anything specific. It's more like Kid's understanding of the situation has broadened.
Okay. Oh, and you, Azumi, you can clear a condition or mark potential as well.
I gave myself potential.
Nice. All right. And then you said nobody in particular.
If I had to pick someone, I think I would pick Azumi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Just
that's
because
fair.
I can't pick Roland or Shiloh.
Yeah.
Um,
Because they ain't your team.
ain't my team.
And so, yeah.
We did have a lot of moments together, so
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Yeah. All right. And so
I already have influence over Kid,
So
And how do you wish to shift kids' labels?
honestly, with how Azumi like always sees, like she kind of likes the ride of like, yeah, no, like I'll keep helping you out, kid. Like I feel really bad of like tricking you. It wasn't my intention. I thought I could take the blame. I'm sorry I didn't. But I do like when you could kind of ease into this and like still hold your own and like make these brash decisions. So definitely shift kid's danger up because of that. It's like Azumi likes seeing kid act that way. And probably it's weird because it's more so of how Azumi sees herself in relation to Kid. Probably push Kid's superior down.
Great, fucking me for that test, I see.
It's okay.
I can pick something else. I'm sorry.
No,
it's
it's
okay.
cool. I had
It's
a +1, and I was like, cool. At least if I take the test, I'll have a 1. And you're like, no.
If that's the way you feel,
Honestly, I completely forgot about that. But honestly, she wouldn't see like him like being less of a freak or less of a savior or less mundane. Like it's more so of like Azumi sees herself of like working over Kid.
I see.
Okay.
I will keep that in mind. Also, for chat, my new label, my new lesson, it shifted from always trust Loftus to only trust Loftus.
Whoa.
It shifted to always trust Loftus, but not other adults.
Ooh,
Interesting.
that's good.
All right, that's pretty good. So, next up, Jay.
So, first things first. I got a special level up this time because I marked a section on my "you fucked up kid" grid.
Yeah.
So every time I do something that takes me on the path to my future self, I mark off another thing. Now, this was one of the things that I wasn't aware of. You basically start the game being aware of one step that sent you down this path, and then there are a mystery 4 steps that you're unaware of. This was one of the mystery ones. But yeah, no, we were joking around a lot about how killing a person would never happen, etc., but here we fucking are. So,
Oops.
I'm gonna mark
I mean,
that
if it's a
off.
person, maybe your spirit racist.
Oh, yeah, oh, man.
Hardly
no,
even people.
to Elpis, they are people.
Savages, barely even human.
But yeah, no, like, to Elpis, they are absolutely people because she probably, like, feels more in common with them than other. Yeah, this is bad. This is real bad, guys. But yeah, gonna mark off. They killed someone and take, I get a special move modification that generally takes my moves and makes them worse. Or, like, more fucked up. So, basically, once I mark off all of these move modifications, I become an NPC. But, on my path there, we get to have some fun.
You get bonuses.
Yeah.
There are a few games like with the mechanic like that, and I fucking love them all.
Taps knows knowingly. Yes. No, I am going to choose the move. Replace provoke someone with the following. When you threaten someone, say what you want them to do and roll plus superior. On a hit, they either do it or they're put at a significant disadvantage against you. Their choice. On a +10, either way, they mark a condition, your choice. That is so juicy. Especially considering what I've been doing lately, like going up and lecturing Riptide with the White Knight ability. This is a really fun image of Elpis that I can build into of that I'm excited to play next time. But yeah, for now, I'm going to take threatening people. That's fun. Other than that, despite everything that happened, Elpis grew closer to the team. Or more specifically, like, I don't feel like she grew into an image of herself, because she's honestly repulsed at what she did. She didn't grow apart from the team, because based on our interactions up to this point, she realizes how much she needs them to be like, okay. Because Elpis was so depressed in sessions like 1 to 3, and it's really through reaching out to the team that she's really picked herself up. And now this is just like, in this situation, she's not going to run away and hide. She's going to engage with them immediately. So she grew closer. I think it's more of a preemptive thing. So to react to the events of this session, I think the one she grew closest to was Kid, because Kid helped her out in his own way. So, yeah, Kid, I believe you already have influence over me.
I do. So
Shift them labels.
Kid's perspective of Elpis is he thinks Elpis is just the fucking coolest ever. He just thinks she's so fucking cool. So I think you should move your superior up, because
Okay.
in Kid's mind, like, everyone talks about how powerful Kashmar is. Everyone talks about how powerful everyone else is. Fucking Elpis shows up and just like makes people disappear.
It's like, whoa!
Whoa. And, like, Elpis does it while like being totally cash, I guess. Like, she's like, and then also like Elpis is like, comes to Kid and is like, hey Kid, like, let's hang out and let's spend more time together, and like is just nice to him in the ways other people aren't. So like Elpis is just like in his brain, like on an elevated status to other people. I think that you should move your freak down for that same reason.
Okay. Can do. Savior up. Thank you for helping me with the test.
All right, Suhaila.
I think Suhaila grew closer to the team, or she thinks she grew closer to the team. Specifically, she thinks she grew closer to Jace.
She's not biased in that,
Nope.
at all, not one bit.
No.
Nope. Because from her point of view, this is like the first time she's seen Jace appear to be in like a good mood and like happy with something that he did and like what happened. And she's made like no progress until now ever getting him to include her in like anything or bonding with him. So the fact that he stopped and actually talked to her and brought her along, she was slightly surprised by and happy with. So Jace made her feel welcome. And as I mentioned, everyone has influence over her. So Nico, you get to shift my labels. Also, I will mark potential.
Shift Suhaila's labels.
Oh yeah, I'm marking that good potential.
Ah, Jesus Christ. All right. Well, Jace. All right. So, well, this time, Jace didn't actually see a lot of her fight running around trying to make Michiko stop freaking out the whole time. But I mean, she was the one who was like, "Hey, dude, what? Stop! You need to stop freaking out, and you need to actually communicate with me."
Yeah.
Which is not a thing that gets to happen to Jace a lot. Usually, he's just being yelled at for freaking out.
You sort of channeled your inner whisper, and you were like, "Hey, calm down. It's gonna be okay. It's a beautiful day.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine." So Suhaila was the one who was like, "Hey man, don't just run off. You need to fucking calm your shit, my dude." And she was also at the end was like, "Hey, you're having fun, aren't you?" Which I vaguely want to address, but
We're having fun, aren't we?
later. You had a good time. So I think following that, I want all of those were like if we put it in the context of the game would have been like emotion things. So I want to pop up her mundane
I'm
for that.
probably either
actually.
mundane or superior, I would think.
Yeah.
Whether
And
I
it wasn't
guess
aggressive enough to be superior.
Yeah,
I feel
no,
like
you're probably
superior
right.
would have been like a more in your face kind of approach. So
Yeah.
I want to pop up her mundane,
Okay.
and I know she runs on danger, so I don't want to fuck that up. So I'm gonna pop down her freak.
Sounds good.
Okay. And last but not least,
Is the angry boy?
it's your turn.
It's the mad. I'm gonna say he grew into his own image of himself because, like, he, like, for the first time in like ever, he's done a thing and no one was like, hey, why'd you do that? Why are you fucking up so hard? You shouldn't do things ever. And he's like the outcome was good. Everything turned out fine. He got to like banish a demon, which is, I'm sure, something
High point.
wanted to do forever because he's super into the occult and shit. And he's like, I didn't blow anything up. I used my fucking occultism, my demonology book learning that I've been saving up for actually years to do a real thing.
I think it's neat that Jace was freaking out. He was trying to go do something, and instead of people being like, "Why are you doing? Stop doing that," his friends were all like, "Yeah, okay," and just like showed up to help him.
Yeah, that's really
just
good.
like
And
a
acknowledged him as the. They also like it was acknowledged like, hey, you're running this show.
Yeah.
And so
yeah,
they put,
no, oh
put
shit,
a
so maybe
fair-
he did grow closer to the team. This is hard, because both of them apply
I
very
think-
strongly.
I think growing into your image of yourself is the one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
For
was
him
like this is
personally,
the
he's like,
first
I had
time.
a good time.
Yeah, this is the first time where people are looking to you to see what to do, and it might not necessarily be you growing into an image that you have of yourself, but kind of the reverse, where you feel that maybe you discover something about yourself that you now accept as being yours.
Yeah, so like he's like everything's coming up Jace for the first time in his fucking life. So he's like,
His
yes,
friends
all right,
trust him.
I'm doing good. So I think all of everything's actually like I'm fine with where most things are. So how am I gonna do this? I think, let's see, what did he do? He helped Michiko. That is the primary thing that he did. If we don't include banishing a demon, I'm going to ignore that for the sake of this. So I'm going to bump up his savior and his danger down. Yeah.
Nice.
And I wanted to briefly address something. It wasn't engaged like directly and obviously, but I feel like it was engaged at least passively in a sense that like, oh, this could be like a given that it was taken this way. And that the Nova team moves, one of them is when you share a triumphant celebration with someone, ask if there's any fear in their eyes when they look at you.
Yes.
And if they say no and blah, blah, blah. And I feel like Suhaila coming up and being like, hey, so you actually had fun using your powers could be taken as an inherent no, that she is not afraid of him for
that's
using
fair.
his powers. In which case, I'm gonna mark a potential.
That
Do it.
sounds
Yeah.
correct to
Don't
me.
forget about those team moves. They're the
Oh,
easiest
fuck, I
ones
don't even
to
know what you're
forget.
talking about.
Double
Yeah,
check.
Can I get a link to the freaking?
Yeah,
Playbook. It's on your
For the-
playbook.
Are they not in the playbook?
They are
They
are
are, they're
only
there.
in the playbook, and that's why it's so easy to forget about them.
Double
I
Team
don't
moves.
have
When you
my
what the
book.
fuck? I didn't see this.
I've been doing it a lot, but just as a warning,
Oh,
double check
when
to
you
say.
share a triumphant make them your love or rival immediately to mark potential. If they are already your love or rival, take influence over them and mark potential. What?
Wait.
Already my love. I'm taking influence over Jason, marking potential. Fuck all y'all.
I mean, can somebody give me the newborn, please? I don't have it.
Yeah, I gotcha. I can at least copy paste it really quick.
Okay, wait, I might have it in my.
Taking influence over Jason.
We're all just tipping shit over. Oh man, free potential shit. Fuck.
Yeah, I've
be
been watching
careful.
the team moves for a while because I'm like, I really want to
God,
engage with
no,
Jason's team
man,
moves,
I
but he
didn't
never
see
gets
that
to
was-
celebrate at
There's
the
no
end. of
bold
the-
text.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
nothing that makes it look like a move.
Let me just
Damn
say, be careful, because I've been fucking this up. Make sure if it tells you have to mark like a condition or something, that you also do that, because I've been fucking that up. So read it
Yeah,
carefully.
no, I've been watching those closely. I'm like, I need, because like I've been wanting to engage with that forever, but like we like Jace, every single time there's been like a team celebration, Jace has been in no condition to be a part of it. So it's like, all right, I guess he's just not doing this, but this time he was.
I've been aware of mine. It just hasn't been relevant, really, because it's like, hey, I know we're having a cool moment. Let's talk about me for a sec. So
Yeah,
I haven't
and
used
then
that shit.
there's the other one that I'm like, I don't think this is going to come up for a while, which is when you share vulnerability or weakness with someone, tell them how to stop you. And I'm like, I don't know that Jace is going to tell anyone that for quite some time.
So, when you share a triumphant celebration with someone, ask them what makes them proud or happy about the actions they took. Write a lesson based on it, and either filling an empty slot or replacing an existing lesson. He didn't really do that, so.
Yeah, I'm just saying, be aware of those because they're only listed in that one place, and
it's a good thing you said. I never
keep forgetting about them too.
Text.
Nico saying something about it was like, "Oh yeah, those exist." Shit.
I've
No,
been
I've
using
been
them
like
all the
watching
time.
that.
Mhm.
I've been fucking watching that, and this time I was like, I don't like. There's no way he's not in this moment gonna turn around and be like, "Are you afraid of me?" Like that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. All right. I think that's everybody. Let's hop on into the
Fan
Imgur.
arts. Yeah. Give me 1 second because I'm
I think we
gonna.
have somewhere.
I'm
It's in
gonna.
the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and repost the straw poll while I get the fan art page open.
Yeah, this is your chance to determine play of the game.
Yeah. Let's see. And I'm just gonna.
I should get the play of
pull
the
this
game music.
over and switch to the right thingy. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so first from Axel, we got Elvis and Roots. Look how noble they are.
Oh, fantastic!
Or is it
His
Fetch?
name is
It's
Fetch.
Fetch, yeah.
Excuse
Fetch.
you.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
I really like that. Austin, could you explain the name Fetch again? It's so good.
So, in fairy lore, if a changeling or if basically sometimes in order for them to properly accuse the person that they want to die of witchcraft, they have to say, "Oh, they're a changeling. Oh, they are a person who is bad because fairies stole them when they were a child and replaced them with this simulacrum of them, and those are called fetches." The idea, according to lore, if you kill a fetch, you can tell it's a fetch because when it dies, it will fall into twigs. It'll like just turn into twigs and leaves and shit.
And Fetch is just the perfect pawn.
And Fetch is a dog, and
Yeah.
dogs fetch things.
I love this so much.
Next from the Mew, technical difficulties. Oops.
It
Oops.
happened.
Oops.
Oops, all cursed.
From
It's fine.
from Navi, Prestige Kid and Azumi, and a nice juicy steak from Silver.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
That is a stretch of a meme, but I still appreciate it. The next from Vinny, Bunny Elvis.
Oh, that's cute.
That's so fucking cute. Vinny, you're gonna kill me one of these days.
And from Vinny again,
We got Nalani.
Nalani.
The girl.
The casual Nalani. It's super cute.
Yeah. I like the design for casual outfits. And then from
Yeah,
Navi,
they're
several
great.
students leave the classroom never to return. Miss Loftus.
See that?
I love her. I'm so mad that Azumi was like the teacher's fault for not letting this
No,
happen.
no.
He was
I
just
never said it was the teacher's fault.
But you know that's how they're gonna take it.
Yeah.
She's an adult. She can handle it.
Lo-
She's got pizza and
Should be
coffee.
fine.
Loftus and Azumi talked
I
about
mean,
there's no real
mood.
feelings.
Yeah, but
Loftus?
she hasn't got her fucking shit kicked in by the principal yet, so
Loftus guzzling coffee and eating a full pizza because of a breakdown is big mood. Like,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah. Only some kind of horrible dungeon-dwelling monster would do that. I say as I look immediately to my right at the half-eaten pizza.
Dude, you have a half-eaten pizza too? I've been waiting all session to finish mine.
I ordered a pizza before this shit started.
now I want to order a pizza. I didn't
Sorry.
get anything for dinner.
Oh no!
Oh. I mean, you could still probably order delivery. We've got to wrap up.
Yeah.
Uh,
Next one.
from Vinny.
Aww.
Lay a finger on Kid. I will personally come into your house.
That's not the one I'm looking at.
No, we're
Giant
looking at the other one.
Ghibli
I know, I
tears.
just read that. I just read that for the first one.
So cute.
Minnie.
Yeah,
Oh, she's coming for you.
because next from Navi. Austin, if you
Austin.
lay a
Yeah.
finger on Kid, I will personally come into your house and cry. And then from Vinny, look, who's that dark silhouette of a dark star?
Menacing.
Someone's gonna die.
Oh yeah,
I can't believe Ethan is gonna die at the end of the week.
Yeah.
I love Ethan so much.
And then from Nico,
Oh my god, this is
From
so
me.
fucking good. Holy shit.
Who is that?
Nico, this is so good.
That me.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you.
god, I love I love this Elpis to death. I love this take on the spirits. Holy shit. They're little wiggly.
They're the little Kadamas.
They
Oh,
are.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they're
Oh, they
super
remind
cute.
me of SMT Kadama.
Yeah,
a bit.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
you
it's from.
love
Precisely what they
Hell
are.
yeah.
You're right, Jay. You're learning.
Oh, good,
Dang.
perfect.
Would you also say you love those spirits to death?
Austin, I've been meaning to ask. Can I mark guilty for killing someone?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
The next one.
next from Navi.
Hi there. Do you think I could have your credit card information, please? Am I doing this right? This feels unethical. Thanks.
From Navi again. Reasons to live.
Reasons to live.
Jace, my favorite
Jace.
I'm like, wait, where's Jace? And then lurk.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, and I was like, man, Kid's real crooked. And then I looked down and I'm like, oh, there he is.
That's why.
I didn't
Oh,
want to be a
God.
part of this.
This
From
one's good.
from Lemieux.
My Mew.
With the mood.
I fucking love Loftus
Big
so
mood.
much. I would die for her.
Super cute.
From Navi, when you're getting mugged, but then you remember the time Frankie ripped his arm off to protect himself.
Just like simulation.
Oh, God.
And then, ooh, I love this from Johnny
Oh,
Dragon.
yeah.
Happy
Johnny, fucking hell
holidays.
yeah.
Premise.
Kitty? Does Kid have a kitty?
Whoa. Oh.
He does have one in his house. I put it in a different place every time we go there.
Is Azumi fucking dressing up as goddamn Frosty? I love it.
Oops.
Oh, it's so good.
I love
I really-
as per usual. Jace has refused to participate.
Yep. Listen,
I
it's
love
important.
that somehow Suhaila managed to get that Santa hat on and still leave the mohawks
Yeah.
straight up.
Listen, it's important.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Elvis.
Yeah, I love it.
That's a good one.
And then from Navi, Kid go into the store to get supplies to make cars for the friends he loves so much.
I'll take your entire stock.
From Vinny,
Very tired girl.
sleepy.
I love you, Loftus.
And then from Vinny,
She
Aw.
can't just blame us for this.
I love that look. Holy
This is
shit.
super cute.
Can and she did.
remember, it's not Azumi's fault, it's everyone else's. Next from Navi, Miss Loftus, go with Prestige to the nurse's office. Prestige, let's go to Sizzler. Azumi, JD.
I love that.
Oh boy. And then from Emil,
Oh wow.
a good citizen.
Auntie Ant's got some fan art. I
She's
like I
friggin-
was gonna I had originally planned for that scene to be a bit more lighthearted. And then I was just gonna have you guys like walk out kind of dejected is what I was expecting, and then Auntie Ant would have given you guys like a salt lick or something.
Austin, your first mistake was assuming there was gonna be a light scene when I'm in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we walked out and everyone was pissed.
Yeah.
And Kid was crying.
From
Oh, whoa.
Johnny Birdface.
Oh,
Oh my god, I
That
love
is
that.
badass.
That's such a fucking good design.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
I
I'm very
love-
pleased.
That visual for like the smoke leaking from her eyes is exactly like that's the good
Is
shit.
that a hypothetical Pandora?
I think so, yeah. So good. Like, oh, there's so much good about this that I can't say.
Very nice. Next from Just Dive In, Panic.
Oh,
Protect.
Oh, no.
I was worried.
I just want to sleep.
No.
Loftus is that fucking meme of wakes up, I'm late for school. Oh, I don't go to school anymore. Lays back down. Wakes up 5 minutes later. I'm the teacher!
Yeah.
And then from Navi, give credit where credit's due.
Clearly.
Clearly.
I love it.
I love that.
Next from Honey Badger, Therapy.
Therapy.
Once again, that's the mood.
She's
I wish
doing
I had
her
an entire
best.
pizza.
Oh,
We can change this.
It's not
we
too
have
late.
the technology.
we can change your fate.
Guys, we live in a world where I can grab a stone off of my desk, press things on it in a certain order, and someone will show up at my house and give me pizza. It's the best world.
And then from Navi, you,
You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about.
Super cute.
Oh, I love this one from Takio.
I'm crying.
Do not.
Oh, I love how they
upset.
enlarged his eyes.
Yeah.
From Vinny, we got a sneaky little
It's
kid.
a kitty.
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 From Honey Badger.
Do you know where I can get it?
Next from Vinny.
Vinny knocking him out of the park.
Oh my god, yeah. Do I need detention?
That
Elvis
was an
and
hysterical line.
Elvis suddenly embraces the idea that doing bad things can have rewards, and then 10 seconds later kills a person. Kids never cut class. You'll murder someone.
No, because we tried very hard not to give you the detention, but you sure did kill a guy.
Sure did kill a guy.
Everybody's like, they're like the big scene where the principal's yelling. He's like, and forget about the guy you killed at the Sizzler. That's bad.
Oh my god.
From Just Dive In.
I am uncontainable, though I'd love to try.
God, I love Kalshamar. I love him.
He's good.
Boy.
Very good boy. Speaking of
Thank
good
you.
boys, breaking news: local good boy gets really fucking sad. From Navi. Very nice. Thank you, Navi.
Problem detected.
From the Mew.
Ah, problem detected. That kind of sounded more like Habo.
And from Vinny said Miki.
No.
Do not upset her. Next from Honey Badger. Who are you gonna call? You're gonna call Team Heelys.
Yeah.
We gotta come up with a real name.
You could be the Ghostbusters.
What are you talking about? That's our real name.
No, I refuse to let a real name.
on paper, you're Team B.
We need to come up with a real ass name.
And then from Steel. Steel's been waiting a long time. We have Unity
Steel.
Yeah,
He's so valid.
in an
He's been waiting
M18
on this
Super
one.
Hellcat.
I like the all caps in our the description.
Yeah.
He's
The excitement is palpable.
We finally got them tanks.
We have Kidstein and a T264 Super Perishing. From Steel again, Darkstar and an M48 Super Patent. From Steel, Elpis in an NM116 Super Chaffee. Very nice.
Very, very nice.
I love
You did
I
it.
love these. Steel never change. I'm so glad you got to shine with your
Yeah.
super tanks.
The tanks are here.
The tanks are
Yeah, they
fucking
look great
here.
too.
Yeah. From Reaver Babe.
Oh.
Big
Aw.
muscles, big macho.
Muscles, big macho.
And then from Just Dive In.
Okay, has
Oh
anyone
my-
else seen these Pac-Man ghosts?
I really thought it was just you setting up things behind the scenes. I'm like, I'm not gonna call that out until you're
Yeah,
like,
I thought the
some
first one
weird
was that, and then
energy.
when it happened like 2 more times, I was like, oh, I guess this is in universe.
Zoom.
From Vinny, hero costume.
Oh, that looks fucking rad.
Yeah.
I love
That's
that.
great. Fucking big crusher claws.
She'll bean ya. Give him a
Crush.
claw!
From Porta Potty, this is real
I
badass.
Oh.
fucking love this.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I
Oh,
like
he's
that.
missing his arm.
I don't think I've seen Porta Potty before. Thank you, Porta Potty.
Thank you. If we haven't given you the artist role, we should. From Honey
Nail
Badger.
Yeah, they have it.
You? Question mark?
Nothing personnel,
Aw.
kid.
Personnel, kid. With
I was wondering where Distortions was. From Steel, Distortions
There he
and M51 Super Sherman.
Yay!
Ah,
Yeah, very nice.
Yay!
It's all complete. Thank you, Steel. From Honey Badger, go go Team B.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We got the Sixth Ranger, red, and Chase just looks and says, "What color now?"
Excuse me?
Yeah, it's a shame there aren't 2 Green Rangers.
Yeah.
Also, thank you for making Suhela the Black Ranger. You know the Black Ranger is the coolest because he's got an axe that is also a gun.
Oh, I love this from Vinny.
super.
Oh, really good.
She power up!
She powers up.
Yeah. That's great.
From Porta Potty again.
Aw, Demon.
Big. I love.
Smashy.
Oh my god.
It's like he's trapped in a mime box trying to get
Yeah.
out.
Mm-hmm.
By flexing.
hmm And then from Gal of Shy.
Oh, I
Flashback.
love that. You okay? That's the way, kid. So proud. I love that moment of like kid going up and being like, "Are you okay? Do you feel sad?" And like everyone's like, "Oh no, there he goes." Inside of Elpis's mind, her doing the exact same thing. I am so proud of him.
Kid is ever since that interaction with Jace, he's just like trying to analyze people whenever they react so he can understand why, like, what they are feeling. So he's always like, I believe you are feeling sad because you are crying.
From Honey Badger, we got our 6 Power Ranger.
Oh, I messed up. Because I saw the first one, and I scrolled ahead on accident. I don't know how that happened, but I was looking at this one when I said that earlier. It was like the Sixth Ranger, red, and then Jace turns around like, "What the fuck did you say?"
Yeah, that's weird. Based on the little like skirt thing, that looks like that should be the Pink Ranger, but it's really, really red. in this image.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
sure is a red. Next from Princess Tokyo Moon, we got Shiloh.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cute.
Look at that shitty girl.
I want to be
Austin-
friends
yeah,
with
you
her.
pulled it off, Austin. You managed to make me feel sympathy for Prestige.
Mm-hmm.
So the word is out, chat. No more
word's out.
spamming Prestige as a shitlord.
She's a good bean.
She may be a shitlord, but she's our shitlord now.
We love her.
She's in this house.
We love her even when she hates us. She'll come around.
Will she?
From...
Kid thinks they're friends now, but I'm sure Shiloh has different
Oh yeah,
opinions.
Azumi
Check your
Kid and
influence page.
Azumi Kid and Shiloh had a real good fucking talk. Azumi really likes Prestige now. But anyways, from Navi,
Doom.
Doom Guy.
Boom.
Guy.
I mean, she's not on my influence page. What do you want from me?
I mean,
Yeah,
she's on
that's
mine.
what I said. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's a fact.
From Just Dive In, we got the dynamic duo. Look at them. I love how they look next to each other in their costumes. So cute.
I made their icons so that they would be back to back.
Oh, we need to test that next time.
Oh,
Yeah,
The issue
it's
is
why we
he
had to
just
flip.
flipped
Yeah,
Azumi.
that's why we had to flip Azumi over.
From Honey Badger, a literal wizard.
Yeah, he's a wizard.
he is. He's a magic man.
Of course, he has magical bullshit. Why wouldn't he?
From Galashai, exactly. Magical
Magical
bullshit.
bullshit. Professional magical bullshit.
From Crying Forever.
It's always time to be a pretty bitch.
Sure.
Oh no!
Okay, from Vinny.
I don't want to see that
love
cute
the
face
face.
say that.
Yeah, just that came from my ass. I love her face.
I'm sorry, what's the context?
when all the kissing and stuff was happening to the hands, and Elpis went ooh, and then Suhaila like clenched and unclenched her hands, and because of the gauntlets, it went and made like a bunch of noises.
And Elvis is like, ooh, what's that?
That was my ass.
And then she just walks away and disengages from the situation.
I completely
What a
space on
terrible cover. What an awful cover.
that. Oh man. And then from Reaver Babe, and Zaidaya is Miki.
Small.
Only in
foot.
theaters,
Small
September
foot.
28th.
Danny DeVito is Benny. Anyways, from Porta Potty.
Oh god.
What's
I'm
that?
scarier. That was her split second of like, oh, I didn't get a costume upgrade. I don't need to be scarier. Crush! Yeah, that was a little. I might have gone a little too hard on that. Might have gone just a little too hard.
Neat.
Next from Takio.
Oh boy. I don't know who this One Piece character is, but don't like that.
Oh no!
That sure is Frankie.
That's Frankie.
Frankie.
He's a robot, and one of his body mods is that his ass inflates sometimes.
Great.
There sure is a
Great.
One Piece edit for everything.
What was that?
My ass.
Oh boy.
Frankie's the best, by the way.
From Reaver Babe.
Oh boy. Oh boy, here I go killing.
And then from Reginald Johnson, shout out because they do a great job making sure
Reggie!
all of our
Great.
roles and stuff are kept in track. Thank you. So this is our update, I believe.
Yeah.
Kid's getting there.
That's right.
He's getting there. He's
Man,
rolling.
so if I remember correctly, I think you rolled like all failures in the first session, Jay, which would imply you've like never failed again.
Yeah. I've only had to roll plus mundane so far. So, I've been killing it.
Killing it, literally.
Yes.
You did it.
Guys.
Oh, fuck, Misty. This is so good.
Fucking awesome.
So good.
Oh, this is
love it.
probably one of my favorite pieces you've done. This is really, really wicked.
So good.
So it's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then from Crime
Me.
Forever in colored.
Oh, I love it.
It is always time to be a pretty bitch. There's never not a time for it.
From Reaver Bay.
This is
Ha.
the one.
Everyone's got a
Last second big edit.
Yep.
Really?
And I'm gonna
Love it.
refresh a few
Let's
times.
Ghost Friend.
Think that's it.
I think so too, unless I'm
I
mistaken.
kissed the Blue Ranger in the last one.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna post the straw poll in one more time, and I'm gonna pull the results over on the screen. But while we are waiting for you guys to change fate and decide what your favorite moment was in this episode of Valor Academy, you guys, in the meantime, should go ahead and join our Discord. You could go ahead and contribute some of the lovely fan art you've seen today, so if you haven't done so already, please do. It's always a pleasure to see. You could go ahead and talk to us. We're all very friendly and like to spill our secrets or our feelings of what's been going on. There's a friendly community. You could get some added information provided by Reginald Johnson about roles. You get to check out and be up to date for other games. It's really good. You really should join. We welcome you.
Yeah.
Oh, I've also been informed by my shield master general that I should shill the Stabbiness Discord. If you want to JoJo chat or Windrose chat or visit the Curse Pit for all your curses. There's a lot of curses in the Curse Pit. Don't look in the Curse Pit.
Yeah, I don't like the Curse Pit.
Yeah, I don't like the Curse
I don't
Pit.
like the sound of that place.
I don't look in the Curse Pit. It's bad.
Don't go in the Curse Pit.
Don't go in the Curse Pit.
That's all you have to do. But, yeah. While we are giving people a small chance to change their fate, again, the link is up there. Go ahead. Hey, Austin.
Hey!
I want to say thank you again for a very, very lovely time with all our friends in Valor Academy. It was so great to display all the costumes. I'm sure Steel appreciates it. And it's nice to see a lot more of Miki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was one of the combats. I had originally planned this to be like the first combat, and then I was like, I don't know if I have enough time to really build the story that I wanted it to be with one session, and so I opted out of that. She was like the first arc boss in my mind when I came together with everything.
Felt like it.
Yep. And so, but yeah,
It's the first arc of Valor Academy. Just ended.
I like the way it played
that
out.
makes sense, I guess, because when you take away the Nalani session, we're basically a third of the way through.
Yeah.
Well, we're probably going to do more because I split everything up into 2 sessions. I was basing 15 off of the idea that we somehow
there could be like a drama session's worth of content and a combat in every session.
Yeah, and so there's going to be more than 15, I think, as long as everybody's still wanting to go that route.
Yeah. As long as everybody's story feels like they completed. So
yeah. And so, thank you all so much.
Yeah, and you gues got enough time. Fate's now being not changed, so we are stuck with the fate we were given. From bottom to top, we have Suhaila ripping up the road and making it ripple. We have Kid's big punch. Sorry, Aram?
Oh, I was just saying, I goofed. I would have won way more votes if I just made it my ass!
Apparently,
I just took what you gave me, sorry, Aram.
Yeah, I know. I have regrets.
Next, we have, with 6 votes, Kid Big Punchy Hero Costume Transformation. That was a very cool one. We got Azumi healing Miki's hands by kissing them. From Jace, we have I Need You to Breathe. And then, of course, with 27 votes, Elphys sure fucking killed.
Wow.
So, Austin, I have a question again. How many sessions do you think this is gonna be? So, like, it was 15 originally,
my initial
right?
guess was 15. I think it's more than that now that I've seen how they pace.
So, what do you think the chances are of me checking off any of these boxes? And it'll be fine. I'm sure this is gonna be. Oh, I'm so worried.
You get moves every time you do it, and so it probably snowballs.
And then when you run out of moves to pick, you become a NPC villain.
Elpis's line is just like, God, I can't. I need an entire week at least to figure out emotionally where the fuck she's at. So the best you're getting is her players' deep, deep concern. Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Thank you again, Austin, for the wonderful time. I'm always excited to see what you plan, and I'm never disappointed.
That's great. That is all I can ask for as a GM.
You do a real bang-up job. It's very nice.
I want to thank the players, Aram, Jay, Nico, Roma. You guys are always wonderful to play with, and you guys are always fun to bounce off of.
Oh, hell yeah, right back at you, dude.
I want to thank everybody in the chat for coming on by. This was especially late, and I know most of you got to go to bed. You may certainly do so. Thank you guys for always putting out for either starting or running late. We'll break the habit, we promise, but it's always appreciated. Thank you guys for joining the Discord. Thank you guys who gave out fan art. Thank you for being here this time, and thank you for being here this time. Say a wonderful good night to chat, everybody.
Good night!
Wonderful
Goodbye.
good night!